What's up, everybody? Sensei here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to another Friday Night Live. Me and Grandmaster Mike.
I'm
Grandmaster
grand. I
Mike.
am a grand person.
You are true.
I
Truly.
am.
Holding it down as always. Always a pleasure being here with you, brother.
Likewise.
And
Likewise.
and this show's all about you, dude. You come in here every week, you lay it down. But
Yeah.
you've been rolling out on a new wheel, the
Yeah,
Aero.
on the Aero.
Seeing it in the back. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
you see it right here too.
And we just want to get your opinions on it. You have enough miles. You're in a very
Yeah,
experienced
I
rider.
think I got like 75 plus miles on it already.
Right.
And
So,
I mean, I'm gonna do a lot more tomorrow. I've been working like crazy, and I probably would have a couple hundred already. It's a fun wheel, man. Zippy wheel. Real
right. So
zippy.
that's what we're going to find out tonight. I have a few questions. We have a few videos lined up. I just want to hear your opinion versus theirs. And then
Yeah.
that's it. So what we're going to do first, we got a few guests in here as always, and we got to give shout outs to the guests. We got Spartacus
What's
always
up,
up in here with
Spartacus?
us. We have, is that Apeskate? I believe that's how you pronounce it. What's happening? And Captain Send It. What's going on? Again, everybody, we got 3 people in here. Can we get 3 likes for the stream? Can we get 3 likes for the stream? To help out with the channel, help out with the algorithm. But again, we thank each and every one of you for being here this Friday
always.
evening. Right, Mike? You know.
Yeah.
So,
We always thank everybody, man. We're grateful that you guys join us and we all get together and all our minds think of stuff that we got on our minds and we fix each other, troubleshoot stuff. Yeah, it's awesome.
exactly. And dude, I liking the lid you got on, man. I like the lid you got on there, brother.
Yeah, it's a new Padres hat. I'm a Giants fan, but I also like the Padres. Since I moved down here, No, I am. I'm a Giant. I'm a Bay Area fan, so like I like the Giants, the A's, and the Warriors and the Niners.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a solid set of teams.
Yeah.
I'm going to crack open one here. This is just
There you go.
Dude, you know what this is actually? Shout out to Dale and Captain Senate. This is spring water from Australia, brother, right here.
Oh shit, right on, Dale.
Yes. Oh, we got him in here too.
Oh, it's coming from Dale?
No, it didn't come from Dale, but this is my wife ordered this. This is some Australian
okay.
water.
I was like, hey, if it's coming from Dale, read the bag, man. It might have THC.
That's all right, brother. Get a little floaty on the stream, baby.
Yeah, you get real floaty.
Floaty, be on her all night. But again, Dale, Electric Unicycle, thanks for always popping in here.
Yeah, what's up, Dale?
Dude, let's start out here. And
so so let's talk about the Aero. So when I bought the Aero, I went go for it.
Okay. I'm sorry, dude. I'm getting excited like I'm riding the wheel. So just give us the lowdown on how do you want to start it off? First of all, I'm going to shoot out a couple things, and then you.
Anything. Yeah, go for it.
Price
Shoot it
first. What do you think about the pricing of the Aero?
It's a great price, man. It's a great price because you're getting basically. I know it's not Leaperkin, but it's pretty damn close to it, man. And for $1,800, I mean, I don't think I even spent $2,000 out the door with shipping and everything. And so the price is it's perfect for what you're getting, man. And it's actually you're getting more than what you're paying for. I think so.
Nice. Now we got with the price. How is the overall quality?
Okay, so the handle on it, man. The handle on it. I try to wrap it because I was gonna wrap the whole damn thing in green. Green Master Mike. But I try to wrap it, dude, and the wrap won't stick to this. I don't know what it's made out of, what a magnesium, some shit, but it doesn't break. It's as strong as steel, supposedly. I've seen videos of guys throwing it against the wall and stomp it, and it won't break. And then and then the other thing that I really don't like, man, is everybody complains about the light here. How when you lift it up too much, it unplugs. And it's true. It's true. It does happen. And it happened to me, and I was kind of scary because the way that Bigode wheels work and motion wheels and these they all got their own like I guess tilt back kind of thing. This thing has I don't know if it's called dynamic tilt back, but it's kind of like this, man. And I need to figure out how to turn that shit off because like it's scary, man. Because I hit top speed and I feel this, and I had never felt that. I mean, I felt like
Right.
or
Wow.
tipping down from the goat and shit, but nah, dude, it was a trip, and I was like, what the hell? So
Hmm.
then I looked at it and I was like, oh, I looked at my speed. I was going fast, and then I want to say another thing. I know Duff got one, and he said that he used the Leaper Kim app to uh, update his firmware.
Did you
Well,
do that?
you could use EUC World. I
Oh,
used
they
it.
okay. All right,
Yeah,
good,
and then
good.
it
They
worked.
might have updated it then, because I know
Yeah,
when they first came out, I don't think it was working. AUC World.
yeah, it's kind of tricky because you gotta like okay, so when you go to their website, NOSFET,
Hmm.
you gotta like copy the link and then open it up, and then you're able to download it. Because if you do it directly from their website, for some reason, it won't work. It won't work on some phones. Because I got an
Wow.
Android, but it's a pretty new Android, and it
Okay.
worked. And so I got the NOSFET app. It's a little weird because like when you open it up, right, it shows a little Bluetooth thing going on, but it's like it just instantly is connected like really weird, man. And it's like with
Mhm.
the EUC world, it takes a little second. With the Motion app, it takes a little second, but this thing is like, I don't know, man. It's just like boom, it's there, it's on. Battery, you can check your batteries, your cells, all your cells, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I like the app. They just need to tinker a little bit, but I like it. I like it.
Awesome. Dude, let's give a couple more shout outs here. We got Seth, E-Ride Life,
Oh,
up in the
sir.
house. What's happening, Seth? Always a pleasure. We got Devo in here. What's going on, brother? Man, this is good, guys. Thank you so much. We have Stan in here tonight. Again, guys, thank you so much coming in. If you could smash that like button, it would help out the channel, help out the video, get up through the algorithm. And we're just having a discussion on the
About
Aero.
the arrow.
Now, Mike, something you said to me, like you said you
Hmm.
want to take the tilt back off. But dude, you get up to speed. I know you get up to speed fast on this thing. Are you worried?
Oh
Would you
yeah,
be
yeah,
worried
yeah.
about a cutout?
I know it kind of took me a second to get used to that because I'm so used to like jumping on the Master V4 and just going like, rah! And I'm like 35, 40, you know what I mean? And it's like, it took me a second because it does give you that it's zippy, man. So it
Hmm.
makes you think it will go up higher than what it goes.
Right.
But nah, you hit that 32, 33, like really quick. So
I was
yeah, and it's loud as hell, dude.
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard
Yeah, the
the
only
beeper's
thing
loud.
that I wish that they had and I watched Jack's video, and awesome video, Jack. Just we need something a little more simple on how to adjust all the crap on that display, man. Because on some of the
Oh
stuff you
yeah.
got to do it through the machine, and
Hmm.
some you got to do it through the app. And it's just weird. Like the what was it the speed alarm? I had to do it through the machine. I couldn't do it through the app.
I got
It
you.
was, yeah,
I
yeah. It
got you.
was just going off at like 12 miles per hour. And trust me, I hated it because I went to Austin's house, Austin Marhold, and we rode out there. And when I rode out there, I was like, usually I get there like in 3-4 minutes.
Hmm.
It took me like 10 minutes, man. And I was like, man, this sucks to go 12 miles per hour, man.
Now,
Ricardo.
have you done a range test on it?
No, that's what I'm doing tomorrow.
Okay,
That's what I'm gonna
another
do
one on.
tomorrow. Yeah,
'Cause I
Duff was
looked.
getting like 30 some miles with it, I think. Wasn't he? Or
Yeah, that's what I saw. I watched the video. Who was it? It was oh my goodness, dude! I watch so much
E
content
rides?
sometimes.
No,
It
no, not
was
E rides. EVs, right? EVs? Was it
oh
EVs?
yeah, it was Evie's. It was Gabe. It
Yeah.
was Gabe. And he got what 59.8 kilometers. So that's about what 37 miles, I think, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, someone correct
Yeah,
me
but
if
he's
I'm
a
wrong.
small guy. He's not a big dude. So
See, that's
I would
yeah,
average it like 28 to 32. That's what you're gonna get
right.
like your per guy, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if you can look when I first saw the battery, now the wattage is up. It's 126, 126 volts. I'm sorry. but it's a, you know, a 110 watt hour. I think that's what it is. I'll put
Yeah,
the specs up in a minute.
I think it's 1100
Dude,
watt hours. Yeah.
it's about the same mileage that I would get on my Tesla V2. Believe it or not, the same mileage. It's the same mileage,
Yeah. Yeah.
give or take.
Just this one looks cooler.
Oh, it does. It does. It
No,
does. I
it
mean,
does, man. It's
it's
a
a much better
beautiful
wheel,
wheel,
but I'm
man.
saying
Eh,
because it being higher voltage, you know, and weighing a
You
touch
know,
more, it's
you know what
gonna.
I wish they would do, Sensei? You know the Velcro that they send you, the laser Velcro that they send you, right? And
Mhm.
then Badoo, the Badoo pads. So on my setup, I got the front Badoo, and then on the back brake, I got the Grisla Flow.
Dude,
But
could you hold the wheel up so we can see it, bro?
oh,
Heck yeah,
yeah,
you
look,
got it just chilling back there.
it's just chilling right here, dude. It's just
That's
chilling
sexy,
with
man.
me, dude. It's just
That's a
it
nice looking
sleeps with
wheel.
me, dude. It sleeps with me, dude.
Nothing wrong with
But
that.
yeah, it's a great wheel. And then you got your little next gen mobility sticker right there. I don't know if you could see it, but
Representing next gen, baby.
yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to James and Rob.
Rob really helped out on that thing, dude. Because it was like I didn't know what the hell was going on, and James was like, hit Rob up. I know he was getting overwhelmed with all the tariff stuff, man. And then
Mm-hmm.
Rob's like, "Nah, don't worry about it. You're not gonna have to pay nothing, dude. You're good." And I was like, "All right, dude, just let me know," because I was getting ready to check out money, dude. I was like, "Damn, 1,800 wheel is gonna be like 3,700 or
Yeah, dude.
something crazy."
I mean,
And I
that
was
was
like,
scary for
"Yeah,
everybody,
I was scared, bro. I was.
dealers and consumers. So,
Yeah,
well,
I was not sleeping well."
dude, remember on the stream, I don't know if it was you. I think I might have said, I just told him, just relax and just see where it goes. You know what I mean? It might not be as bad as everyone's thinking. So
Yeah.
we had to let it
Yeah, and I
ride.
mean, and it still might not be that bad because I think after Trump seeing what happened, man, I think he's like, okay, well, I'm going to tax him, but I can't completely like destroy the markets. I gotta, and I
Yeah.
think when it kicks back after the 90 days, I don't think it's going to be 145%.
No, it's
It'll
not.
be
It's
something, but it
It'll
won't
be
be as high.
something, but it's not going to
Fresh
be.
bones.
Oh,
We
I'm
got
like,
fresh
did
bones
I
in here,
guess
man.
get my. Oh, hold on a second, dude. Can we take a little breather and come up for air? Seth says he got a C8, man. And
Oh, did he?
yeah, oh,
Oh,
now,
hell yeah, man.
dude, I want to demo that wheel so bad, dude. I'm like I'm a Nikola nerd. You heard me say
Yeah,
I love the Nikola.
I know you are.
I love,
Yeah.
dude. I
You've
came
been
this
since you've
close
heard
to
about
I
it. It's
came
like
this close to buying a Nick AR a couple weeks ago. This close to get one. This close. This close.
just that close, huh? Hmm.
That much. Yeah, I love the
Hey,
Nick.
I was surprised you didn't get that instead of the links because, I mean, I know performance wise the links, right? But that kind of like insane like obsession over a Nikola,
Dude.
I figured you would get that.
Let me just we're gonna come back to the Aero because you done opened up a can of worms. So I've been riding, dude. I've been riding the links and not filming myself because, yeah, it's I don't know. It's I think it's bringing out my bad side.
Oh
Dude, that
yeah,
wheel is awesome, dude.
that's
I
good.
know
I mean,
some people have issues with the firmware from Leapercam and things like
yeah,
that, but for
yeah.
me, every wheel is going to have its issue. I don't care what manufacturer you go with. Every wheel comes with its pros and its cons. And I think the Lynx for me has more pros than cons. Is it perfect? No. My next video, I'll bring out a
But it's
couple
a
things.
damn good wheel,
It's
though.
a good freaking wheel, man.
I know, man. I know. I should have listened to Dale, but I wanted the higher speed, and I like the Clark pad stuff on the Master V4. And I was like, you know what? I should have listened to Dale. Dale was like, get the links. Like, it wasn't even a question with him, dude. And I was like, yeah, nah. And then, like, 2 days later, I got the Master, you know?
But still, dude,
But,
the
but I still think
master
about the links, you know?
is still
It's
great
like
though,
that
man.
girl that got away, man, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't. I wanted, like I said, I was narrowed down the wheels. I looked at the Rocket, then the Aero, and then and then the whole help me out here, the C8. I really wanted that C8, but
Yeah.
the issue that I was having with these wheels, the smaller, I love the grab and go wheels, but me being a taller person,
Yeah.
it was limiting my riding potential, meaning that seated riding and some of the other stuff that I wanted to do, it just wasn't going to happen on one of these wheels. And some people were
No,
like,
that
"Oh man, I can seat ride on a small wheel." You can, but everyone's different. If I
yeah,
don't feel
that
comfortable
yeah,
doing something, I'm not gonna
yeah,
take it out on the road and do it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's dangerous if
Yeah.
you do it. I mean, you know, I mean, if you feel that you can do it, you do it. If you feel you can't, you don't. It's just the same
Mm-hmm.
thing with all the writing you do. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, the Link seems like a perfect match for you.
It,
Um,
it's
but
it's
I still
good.
think that Arrow and the Rocket and the C8, they're on different categories. Even though everyone's trying to jam them together,
They are.
the only ones that are really in that same category to me are like the Falcon, the Arrow, and the A2 and the
Yeah.
A2.
Yeah.
They're all about the same weight. They're all about the
Mhm.
same weight. They're in the 50s. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I believe the A2 is even lighter than that. I'm not sure. I think they're in the 50s. But that rocket's like 71 pounds.
The
And
Rocket
then
is,
and the
yeah,
C8.
around
What does the C8
72.
weigh, Seth? I'm sure
I
the
thought
C8
I
weighs over
thought
70 pounds
I
too.
thought it was 70 pounds.
Yeah, so
I,
see, that's a whole 20 pounds.
yeah.
It's like if we had fighters, right? You wouldn't classify them in the same weight,
Yeah.
right? 20
Right.
pounds is a lot of weight, man. I'm telling
Well,
you.
you have to look at
I just grab
the
this thing like
battery.
nothing and toss it around and you
Right. You're
know?
getting about 400 more watt hours of battery between the Aero and the C8.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah, but
it's
you're
going to
adding
add extra weight.
20 pounds. Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I'd
It's
rather
different.
I if I want to go fast, I got the master. You know what I mean? If I want to go really hard on stuff, I got the master. And I'll tell you what, this this little guy right here, um, Mike, did you pay it?
Hey, Pat, did you pad it up yet?
Yeah, I mean, I tried, man. I put the
Hmm.
Grizzly flow. These are original Grizzly. You know, because I like those guys. Those guys are good guys. I don't know, man. I when they came out with this pad, um, and people started like copying them, I kind of felt bad for them. But I mean,
Yeah.
but still, I mean, the quality is just off the hook, man. On the
They're doing
Grizzly
well
stuff,
though.
yeah.
They're
I
Cobra
want to
had
get them new Grizzly pads, man.
he had Eric
Um,
on the show, what, not last week, but the week before last. I mean, Grizzly's doing well. They just came out with the sync pads. They're doing well. So
and look, hey, the Badoo pads aren't bad, but they're kind of soft, man. And honestly, I put the front part of it, but it was
mhm.
just a little too damn big. So you probably could put the smaller. I got the Flow, which is the bigger one. Um,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, I like the big ones, man. I like the big ones. Um,
Keep it
hey,
rated G, bro. Anyway,
so yeah, I tried the pads. I tried even using. So I got a bunch of pads, man. Like old V11, V12s. Some of the shit. I have some of the Commander Mini. Some of like the back parts and stuff that I cut
hmm,
apart. And I tried a lot, but until they until they get something different, you're kind of stuck with very few options with it.
right,
Um, because of the surface the way it is, man. And I'm gonna be honest, like I think they need to put a fairing plate where you could screw that fairing plate and you could like grab it really good because like um especially if you're gonna do like off-roading and shit because you want to be nice and secure. And the Badoo ones are just too squishy.
right, right,
And the
right.
Grizzly ones, well, they just if you go to hump it, you're almost ripping them right off. So
Gotcha.
and I took the Velcro.
Hmm.
This a tip. You guys don't try it at home unless you have a fire extinguisher. Um, I take a torch, dude, and I heat up the Velcro, the back of
I
it.
do that
I
too.
hit, and then nice and hot. I slap it on, dude, and
It's like
it and
super gluing it.
yeah, it binds that damn thing on there. And I did that with it because before I did it, man, um, I almost ripped the damn Velcro off on a hump. You know, like I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
call that the
It's
hump.
not gonna stick.
We're gonna call it the EUC hump. So
Oh.
when you hump it, we're gonna start some new talk here.
Dude, this
But
is
yeah,
now.
I like the pads that they provide. The Badoo pads, those are they're good enough.
They'll suffice until you get something because
Yeah,
they come with the wheel, right? Those are the ones that come with it
yeah.
to
Well,
attach
the
it.
ones that next gen provides because the no wheel is supposed to provide pads because they'll get sued by
That's just
the
That's just
Yeah, that's great.
freaking ridiculous as
But
far
you
as
know
I'm
what? I,
concerned.
I I look at this thing, right, and I'm like, okay, all right. So how come we don't have pads yet where we're not using Velcro, man? Like, why don't we start screwing pads on instead of? Why can't we have like a selection of holes we could screw our pads and move them around, slide them or something, dude? Where they're like
Remember,
on the
V11
machine.
had that. V11 had that.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah, they did.
V11
Yeah,
had
they
that.
did.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had with the V11.
yeah. They need to
This
do
is
something like
my
that with this one.
right.
And
I
then the
mean,
pedals, dude. The pedals, they're fine. Whoever's complaining about it, they're tripping. They're
okay,
just fine. I got the E-work pedals from the Clark stuff when I got it, and they're pretty. They're probably some of the best pedals,
all
right?
right.
But these, I would say, if I had the E-works, they're a 10. These are like a 7.5, dude. They're maybe even an 8, dude. They're not bad, dude. I think whoever complained about it must have had like some really smooth
We got
shoes.
it. I am falling behind. I'm sorry, bro.
No, no, go for it.
We got, dude. I didn't realize you had these many comments. I am so sorry. I'm just getting wrapped up in the conversation. You know, since we're on this whole topic of
The
pads
humpy hump.
and this, right? Dude, I just lost my train of thought. Okay, since we're on the topic of pads,
That's
this
humble,
is
huh?
my sort of open letter to pad companies and anybody just listening. You can please chime in with a comment and see if you have the same issue that I'm having. Right. The problem I have now, I'm riding seated now. I'm getting pretty good at it. But what I notice is pads that are too wide. I got big feet.
Hey, now why
So
don't you use the knobs? Won't that work for you? The knobs?
see, this is the thing with the knobs. The way that I ride seated, like some guys will be able to keep their feet tucked completely underneath them.
Yeah,
I
you're
got
like
big feet.
butterflied out.
Mine are butterflied out toward the edge of the pedals. That's fine.
Yeah,
But if you have pads that come out and extend over the
yeah,
pedal,
they're in
you're
the
not
way.
putting your feet anywhere. Some of the pads are just too, for me, because I got big feet, they're too wide at the toe. You understand what you know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah, yeah.
they just get in the way. So dude, I went through quite a few, different pads here, and I was like, let me try the knobs. Can't do that. Let me try this up. Nope, can't do that. And I went back to the old faithful. I put the Clark pads back on.
Yeah.
And they work fine because it gives me enough,
Room.
space enough room for me to get my feet out. There's nothing worse than when you try to get your feet out the freaking pedals and you can't get. That's scary, dude. You got to
Hell
be able to
yeah,
get your
it
feet
is.
out. You got
Hell
to be,
yeah,
and
it
that's
is.
some of the things
Especially if
they're
you're
just
trying
too
to bail.
wide. Yeah, they're just too. Some
Yeah.
of the pads are just, for me anyway. They're just too effing wide, man.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's just my opinion. Like everyone
yeah.
rides
Well, I
different.
mean, I think maybe Sensei needs to come up with his line of pads. I think you got good
I'm
ideas.
thinking about that, man.
We'll call them the birdie pads.
the Tweety Bird pads.
The Tweety pads.
Dude, I don't know what it is about the Nikola, man. You know what was
Yeah,
funny?
it is beautiful.
I love the Nikola, and OG riders are going to know who I'm talking about. Jesse Pike. If you don't know about Jesse Pike, then you got to learn. Jesse, to me, is still one of the best riders out there. Jesse can roll on a wheel, and I think he's still rolling out on that Nikola. And
yeah, I
dude,
mean,
he
hey,
let me ride that thing, and I fell in love with the Nikola all them years
Austin
ago.
just hit 21,000 miles on his Nikola.
Who?
Austin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude.
So I mean, hey, like it's kind of gonna sound crazy, but I don't know, maybe they don't make them like they used to on the motor part of it. I don't know.
That's what
Because some of these other wheels, man, they're not as durable as some of the older wheels for some reason.
Nah, yeah, man. Like I said, everything has its pros and everything has its cons. I dig the Nikola. I do. I wish they would take and maybe even retrofit some. Who knows? Maybe an 18XL, something like that, 16X with the suspension, something. I don't know. I kind of like that whole retro. Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do. Some of those wheels are still legendary, man.
I think what would be a good retro, but I don't even know if it's even a thing, man. Would be if they brought back the Z10 with suspension.
Dude, I would just like to see where the Z10 would be right now if they
Oh,
kept
it'd
making
be
that
off the
wheel.
hook.
That wheel was before
Yeah, if
its
they would
time.
have
It was
kept
like,
making the wheel, it would have been number one.
dude,
It
that
would have been
wheel was
number one.
before its freaking time, dude. I'm
Yeah,
telling
it
you.
was. Yeah.
Ricardo, what's
I
happening, brother? Thanks for joining us this evening.
who just came in?
Ricardo.
Oh yeah, Ricardo. Yeah, yeah. We got to get Ricardo on here, dude.
Oh, yeah, there's quite a few people. Yeah, Ricardo, we get him
Evo.
on. Stan, I did not forget about the video, about a question you asked me a few videos ago. I will work on that for the next one because it was very, very good. And so yes, I will. I'm sort of in the middle of doing that as we speak.
Now, what's the top speed of this new C8? You know, what is it like? Is
They
it even?
say, dude, I don't know if you watched that video I did, and I compared the C8 / the Nikola with the old MSP 84 volt 1600 watt hour. That thing was supposed to have a top speed of 38 miles an hour, but I remember
Right.
Ustride hit 40 on it. And I said in that video, I believe the C8 can be pushed to 40. Because it's running the same specs with a bigger motor and better batteries. I'm wondering if someone can push that thing to 40 miles an hour.
They'll probably have upgraded firmware for it eventually, and you probably have the field weakening.
Exactly.
So then that'll,
if that
yeah.
old MSP, 84 volt MSP 1600 watt hour could hit 40, I don't see why this wheel couldn't hit 40. Now he was beeping it, but you have to figure out all the parts now are all upgraded. Better motherboard, better batteries.
You remember those guys we were watching on that live the other day with Cobra, the one wheel guys?
Yeah.
What was it Colin and
Brian,
and them, right?
and Kyle, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and they were talking about the VESC, right? And I kept trying to bring it up, but like VESC has been around forever, right? And now they're starting to VESC EUCs, dude. And the moment they start VESCing, yeah, like the 84 bolt, it could already be VESC. I think they're up to a 134 bolt. It's like a program or something the dude writes up, And I was talking to Austin, and he was like, dude, I think I can get you the 134 bolt already. And he knows how to install them, dude. So I'm like, if you got that new C8 and you put a VESC in it, you probably can VESC it up to go way faster than what it's going.
Hold on one second. Fresh Bones, what's going on? East Simon, what's up, brother? Thanks again, everyone, for joining us this evening. Smash that like button. Thanks for joining us. But one thing about EUCs, you have to take and sort of look back at cars. Most cars come from the dealer or the factory with unlocked horsepower. That's why you see some of these people going to tune shops. They just get a chip in it and they tune it a little bit, and they're getting an extra, let's say 30 horsepower and an additional 50 foot-pounds of torque. These wheels are the same thing, man. Even a lot of these smaller motors, 2,000 watt motors, those things could easily reach 40 miles an hour plus if they wanted to do it. But again, it comes down to the software or the firmware and what they're going to let the rider access. That's what it boils down to. Most of these wheels.
You know what's crazy though? It's like, okay, man, I know in Cali, right? Like the e-bikes, they're only allowed to go 28 miles per hour. So we've been flying under the radar for a while now, right? And I'm like, why even limit it? If you're already flying under the radar, just give it all to us, man. I mean, why limit it? You know what I mean?
Let me say something. I have an issue with that, right? And this everyone hear me out. You have cars on the road right now that can hit 170, 180, 200 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right? You have classifications of race cars that don't even go that fast, but they're allowed to drive that on the road. Nothing wrong with that. I'm a car guy. I love cars. I wanted my car, full exhaust, all that type of crap.
Yeah.
They're allowed to ride it. So to me, an e-bike going 28 miles an hour, that's a problem.
That's crazy, dude.
That doesn't even.
And you see these big ass tires they put on them, dude.
You're riding 28 miles an hour on something that has a battery. Now this is the nut job part, right? They're saying, oh, you can only have a 750 watt motor. Me being almost 200 pounds, most 750 watt motors won't even get you up a hill. They're good on flat ground at a full charge, but most of those, it won't even get you up a freaking hill. A 250 watt motor like they have in the UK, dude, That's not even good to put it in one of those little kids' Bigfoot trucks. You know what I mean?
That's like
Seriously.
a hoverboard or some shit.
It's a toy. It's a toy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you have people making laws for this stuff that know nothing about the performance or the inner workings of how this stuff goes. And it's
Well,
almost a shame.
it's sad.
It's better post the speed limit. If you're on a trail, hey, peak hours, nothing over 20. When you're around people, keep it at 15. You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah,
parking lot. That's it. Once you get like some of these trails that you get on these rail trails.
yeah,
I was on a rail trail out in Pennsylvania. Beautiful. It was out towards Salzburg.
yeah.
Once you get about 3 miles out of town, dude, there's no one on a freaking trail, dude. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So
there ain't nobody.
there's nobody, and I'm on this trail. Number one, I wouldn't even want to be on a pedal bike. Being out there, you don't know what's lurking in the woods, what's
Yeah,
going to come
damn
out
bear
after
or
you.
some shit. Yeah,
Yeah, you don't know what's coming out of them things. So what I'm
they might
saying
have
is,
problems.
yeah, you could have problems. You can have problems. So I'm just saying, man, they got to come up with better infrastructure and better rules, because the way they're going now, you're going to need a license to walk in a couple of years. You're
Yeah,
going to need a license to walk on the street in a couple of years.
yeah, yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
Crazy.
retarded, dude. I don't see why they act like that, dude. I mean, like,
You see what's
you know
going
what's
on in New
crazy?
York? You see what's going on
No,
in New
what's
York?
no, what's up?
They're getting everybody, bicyclists, e-bikes, giving people tickets. But this is the crazy part. Dude, you got to go to court. They pull you over, you got to go to court. You can't just pay the ticket. That can be a felony charge on you, dude. That's not even a
Is
misdemeanor.
that what they're doing, dude?
Yeah.
Oh
Heck yeah,
shit!
dude.
Is that gonna affect you too?
Man, let me,
Because you're a Jersey guy, right?
dude, if I pretty much obey the rules, but dude, do you think if I'm going down a block and I see them waving me over, you think I'm going to go down? Dude, I'm turning around and I'm going the other way, dude. I'm not stopping. I'm not
Oh,
stopping.
okay.
If I didn't do
That's
anything,
that
I'm
rebel
not
rider
stopping.
in you. I like that.
I'm not stopping.
Like, hey, you got a problem? I ain't stopping.
No, I'm not
I
stopping.
ain't stopping. Exactly. Hey, the good thing with me, dude, it's gonna sound a little like, but whatever. Hey, I live in Mexico. I work in the U.S. and I live in Mexico. So like, hey, I can ride anywhere. I'm just gonna be honest. Cop pulls me over, and it's gonna sound crazy too, but it's nothing a 20 can't clear, bro. So I've been thinking about getting with Mario Chacon and and asking him how or what if he wants to be part of it. And I want to get races in Tijuana, and basically there's circuits there like speedways and stuff, and you can rent them out for pretty cheap, dude. And I mean, you can do anything there.
Nice. Set
Yeah,
it up, dude. Like they say
yeah.
in Waynesville, build it and they will come. Willie Brady, what's happening? Man, everyone's talking about the C8, bro. I got to get my
Hey,
hands on this, bro,
hey,
man.
Seth said that he did a speed run on that C8. So what was the top speed on it? Seth, are you still there? Hope you're still here. But yeah,
Let me see if
that
I can.
C8 is pretty cool, man. I just think honestly, dude, it's more of it's got a small following in a way because of the Nikola, but performance wise, I'm not very impressed for the price, bro. Because it's not even going 40, dude. Hell, the Rocket's doing more than that, I think. I
Yeah,
think the Rocket's doing like 45.
but this is the way I look at it, right?
38. See, look,
Aero,
Seth did 38 miles per hour.
see, but this you have to look at what I look at is you have commuter wheels. I call them commuter / stunt wheels, like the Aero. You know, I would put the Falcon in that category. Say maybe
Like,
even a C8, depending on how wide it is. But they're not open road wheels, meaning like you're not going to take that on an open stretch and try to bang it out with a
the
Blitz,
cart.
or you know what I'm trying to say, a Blitz
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or a
It's
Lynx
not. It's
or
not a high
the
speed wheel. It's
yeah, it's
not.
not. It's not. You're going
Yeah.
to rip through the battery
Well,
and
well,
you're going to
I'll
end
tell
up
you
having
what.
an
I
F that
killed the
day.
battery real quick on this thing.
Oh, I believe it.
And I think it's because I'm so used to driving hard with the Master.
Dude, we talked about
Like
that
when I
already.
first rode it, I was killing the battery real quick. I want to see Marty. Did Marty do a range test with this
I
thing yet?
don't know if he did a range test with it yet.
Because Marty probably would be the best besides Duff, right? But Marty, because he's gonna ride like 19 miles, 18 miles per hour.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna hump it, no humping, but he's gonna just ride it, chill, and he probably will get the best range test out of anybody.
Yeah, I love because I mean Marty rides. I sort of ride like Marty. Marty might be faster than me, but I'm not a super rider. But I think that's
Yeah,
changed when I
right.
start riding the
I've seen
links.
Marty riding fast, seated, dude.
Now he can roll.
So
Marty can roll.
yeah, he can
He
ride.
can roll.
He just ain't
Um,
racing. You know what I
I
mean?
know I definitely ride faster now than I was before uh, on the links. I'm moving pretty good now. Right here, Dale. The only thing I don't like about the links, like I said, I'm not going to say everything is all rainbows and cherries. I don't like the pedals. Now, I put the next gen mobility pedal risers on. That made it better. But the
You know
stock
that.
pedals, they're
Hey,
a
they
little bit
sell
too
the
slick for
E-Work
me.
pedals for that, just like the ones I have on the Master. They
I'm
sell
thinking
those for your
about it.
links. Oh, they're
Well,
you'll not regret it. They almost weigh
well,
nothing.
well. The thing with me, I have to do the stuff sort of in steps. My next thing, what I want to do, I want to get one of those crazy EUC, the crazy EUC, yeah, makes the seats.
The EUC crazy seats.
There we go. I said it completely
Yeah,
backwards. I
yeah.
want to get one of his
He's
seats.
also a rebel rider too, dude. Yeah, you might
Nice.
want to hit him up. Yeah,
I did hit him up already, and
yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. So
It's
that's
all
I'm gonna get.
handmade stuff too,
Oh,
man.
dude, stuff looks nice, man.
I
You
mean,
guys
if
gonna
I
think I'm
had the
crazy with
time,
it.
I know
Think
here
I'm
in
crazy with the
Mexico,
design I'm gonna get.
there's
But
a lot of that here.
mhm.
Yeah, like dude, there's leather shops here because it's a little crazy out here. These Mexican guys love boots, like cowboy boots and shit. So
You got
they
the
got
kind of
boots
curl
made
up in
out
the
of
front.
ostrich, all kinds of weird stuff. So if I know you're vegan and stuff, but if you wanted like some gator on your seat,
Dude, I
you
want
can
some
get that here in
saltwater
Mexico.
croc. I want some saltwater croc. Oh my, oh my goodness.
You're too much with that.
Some ostrich leather. Today
So
they
hey, you're
bring.
gonna get a seat next. That's where you're
Yeah,
going
that
with
I'm
it.
gonna get a seat and then I'll work on the pedals. I mean, the toe rise is what I like. They're pretty good. Um, they add extra spikes. So what I noticed, I was riding the other night and it had rained, but it rains and then it starts to dry up, but you still have some damp patches. My feet got
Yeah.
a little damp and I was getting a little slippage on the pedals. So the rises aren't 100%. They're better over stock, but I think a different set of pedals would be better than getting a risers. I'm just being honest. But they're better over stock, so.
Hey, you remember when with Jill Seedbug, there was some guy and he kept putting his shit up on Facebook. It was like some sticky shit, and you'd put it on there. It was like some kind of grip tape, and you could put it on there, and you could be in fucking watery, muddy, and it's still stuck. Do you remember that?
I saw what did I
I
see?
wonder. You might want to hit Jill on that. I don't know because she gets. I think she was like promoting the dude, and like everyone was like, what's this? But and I haven't seen him anymore. But that product might not be a bad idea because like I got some of that crazy grip tape. Have
Mhm.
you ever seen that? Insane or whatever
Oh,
crazy
the one they
grip
use
tape.
on the skateboards, right?
Yeah, but it's like fuck, dude. Like that shit, it just like grabs, dude. And um, I'm thinking of cutting some out and putting it on the smooth parts of this pedal right here.
Oh, that'll
And then
work.
you got the spikes all around the edge, dude.
That'll
Yeah, you
definitely
might.
work.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. Yeah, dude, that'll work.
Yeah, I think you should just wait to get the E-Work pedals for the links, dude. Yeah,
Okay.
just wait. Yeah, those are awesome, dude. You will not regret it.
You know, Bones, this is one thing I'll say about the T4 Pro and even the T4 Max. I think the T4 Max actually gives you more performance. T4 Max will do probably hit about 38. That wheel is underrated. And Seth can contest to that. The T4 Pro is a good wheel. The only downside to the T4 Pro, I would say maybe it's waterproofing. But as far as that, man,
Mm.
it's a good wheel. It's
Well,
a
that's
good
what you
wheel.
got, right? The
Yeah,
Pro.
I have the Pro. For my weight, you'll start getting beeps. I would say probably 32, 33. You can maybe crank it out to 34. If you're a lighter rider, you could probably take it up to 37, 30. Me personally, at my weight, I wouldn't do it. because I'm not trying to cut the wheel off. Because I remember the old T4. Remember, people were doing like 37 and they would hit 38 and cut the wheel out. So I'm not looking
Yeah.
to do that. But the
Yeah, that's that.
T4 is actually a decent wheel, man.
Yeah.
Especially, I know Seth had that D200 spring on his. That spring that
Yeah,
you
but
have on
this thing
shot.
right here just killed that T4. This is the
Oh,
T4
I
killer
mean,
right
it's a
here.
better suspension.
It's
Yeah.
an assassin of a T4. It's a slaughter of a T4
But I tell
Pro.
you what, you know what I would like to see? What I would like to see? I would
What?
like to see somebody on an Aero, and I would like to see somebody on a T4 Pro go at it on like an off-road course. I would put money. Well, depending on the rider, I think the T4 could keep up. I could keep up
I
with
think
the
the
Aero.
T4 might even win.
It
I
could
don't know,
keep up with that
depend.
Aero. Now,
But I
maybe
think
not
they're
off the
about
jump.
hand in hand. Yeah, on the
Maybe not
off-road,
off the
I
jump.
agree.
Not off the jump.
But then the moment it starts to rain, I'd like to see who keeps going.
Dude, I'd put a hefty plastic bag over and keep on going.
Nah, I don't need to put no plastic bag. It's pretty good.
No, that thing's what, IP6, IP7.
I know.
Something
I'm just saying it's a good wheel.
Are we gonna? Okay, I'm coming to Mexico with the T4. I'm coming down there.
Let's race, man.
That's right.
Wrong. Aero's not a T4 killer. Laughing out loud.
You said that?
No, it's not a T4 killer, but
man.
for the price and grab and go.
Bottom. I'm sorry, guys. Damn, I thought I was at the bottom of the darn. You guys are freaking awesome, man. I appreciate the participation.
Okay, so hey, Seth. So the T4, and have you rode the Aero? And if you have you guys done any off-roading side by side with those two wheels yet?
Thanks, Devo. 68 pounds.
I'd really like to know.
Mikey, is the C8
T4?
68 pounds. 68 pounds.
Oh, that's
T4
not
is
bad.
70. No,
that's not bad.
That's
without pads and anything, though, yet, right?
When you put suspension on a wheel, you're going to add at least 10 pounds to the freaking wheel. That's just how it is.
Minimum, yeah.
Yeah, at least 10 pounds. The Rocket, Ricardo saying the Rocket is close. Yeah, I would say that. I would take a Pat Ness, though, me personally, over the Rocket.
Oh yeah, I would too.
I watched Ronin's video on a Rocket.
Yeah,
and I mean, he puts out great.
That's why I said, like, the Rocket, the C8, they're on a different level, and I don't even think they're on the level of the Patton either, dude. I think the Patton's just a little above them. The Patton's more like a Commander Mini level, dude.
That's another sleeper wheel. People sleeping on that freaking wheel.
I know, and you notice the price don't even go down on that Commander Mini. Dude, it just stays the same.
People sleep on that Commander Mini, man. They sleep on that wheel. That's a nice. See, my thing is, I came close to getting a Mini, but the thing is, again, my height, man. That's the problem. Remember, I was talking to you about it. It's just
I know, because when I sold mine, I wanted to sell it to you. I mean, I sold it to Guy Long. I think G Long or Guy Long. I don't know. I think it's Guy Long. I sold it to him for $1,200, dude. And I never really had any bad crashes with it or nothing like that.
Dude, that was a 50-mile-an-hour wheel.
Yeah, I went 51 point some shit, almost 52.
Mm-hmm. I remember Primo took it up to the max, and I think he touched high 52 or hit 53, then he cut out.
Yeah, I wish he wouldn't have cut out. If he wouldn't have cut out, he would still have that wheel. He was doing really good with that wheel too, man.
Yeah, he was ripping on that thing.
What's he doing riding now? The Commander, right? The old school Commander?
He's on an OG Commander down in Florida. Yeah, those sync pads look good, man. Grizzly, you got to send out a pair of sync pads for me and Mikey so we can test them out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, look at what E-Rides is saying. I haven't wrote the Aero. I'm allergic to Leaper King.
Oh, no. Hold on, I'm going to get to that. Spartacus, again, thank you, brother. Hulk smash the like button. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. Really, really do. Yeah, those things do look nice. I was looking at Johnny Go Room. He got the pink and the black.
Hey, we forgot to talk about the suspension on this thing.
Dude, hit it up, man. Hit up.
So the suspension on this thing, dude. Oh, my God. I love it, bro. I got the DS200 suspension for the Master V4, which is kind of like a upgraded suspension, right? And it's got the two adjustments. And It's a great suspension. But this thing right here,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm in love with this suspension. I ain't messing with it or nothing. Just straight out the box, dude. Just start
Wow.
riding it and shit. And it rides so freaking smooth, dude. It's got a really smooth feeling to it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's real zippy, but like I was going off curves and shit, and even with that small travel, it's still feeling really cool, bro. It's really
Travels
good.
what, 70? Is this it's 70
70,
millimeters?
yeah, it's 70,
That's
yeah.
enough. That's enough. Oh, Brady, the weather in Jersey, it was nice today. It was almost 90, but it's going to rain tomorrow. I wanted to ride tomorrow. It's supposed to be thunderstorms all day. So it's up and down, bro.
I mean,
It's been
hey,
all over the place.
if you do you even ride in the rain?
Nah, man. I don't even try it. I don't.
Really?
Nah, it's just I
Well, that's why I kind of wanted this because I like riding in the rain, man. It's crazy. I do. I like weird shit, but
I just don't
I,
trust
I
these
like
Jersey
I like it.
drivers, man. Just in case I have to make a quick cut, I just don't want to be sliding out underneath something, man. And I
Yeah,
think that has to do with what happened to me all them years ago, man. If the weather's not good, I ain't riding. That's just me, though.
there you go. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't even want to
And then
deal
I
with it.
like riding when it's real windy. I just feel that when you ride in those weird weathers, it just ups your game. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I
Oh,
don't know,
you
man.
definitely have to learn how to ride in the wind. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
here
must.
we got the Santa Ana winds, which come from the north, and they go through this city where I live at so bad, dude. I've seen like houses being blown apart, like the big bad wolf type shit. Like just
The
when
three
it's
little,
no damn
three
tornado,
little
and a house
pigs.
just boom to the ground, dude. Swear. So imagine riding in those kind of winds, where like
Yeah, dude,
if you're
that's
not
crazy.
careful, it just pushes you off to the side, and you're going
That's
down.
nuts. Yeah,
Yeah,
I again, riding in the wind sucks, but it's a necessary skill, man. You got to learn how to
yeah,
do it. Yeah, pads are expensive though, man. They,
yeah. They
I
are.
don't know, huh? They're expensive.
Yeah, I mean, look, hey, these things were like over $200, dude. Not the Badoo ones, the Grizzly ones.
Hmm.
Even though I agree, I love the quality. I'm like, I know how much this stuff really costs to make. You know, the filament and all that crap,
Yeah,
and it don't cost us several $100s.
nah. I mean,
So
I mean, when you're running a business, I mean, you have to, you know, I
yeah,
mean, you
it's
got to
kind of
make
like that.
money.
You got to make a profit, right?
You got to make a profit.
Yeah.
Uh, I like, again, I went back. I like Clark. I have the Titan foam. And then I have the ones just under the Titan foam. They're a little bit smaller. And the thing about Clark, like those pads are, they're just normal pads. You understand what I mean? There's nothing super fancy about it. Now you can get the flex and all that type of stuff, but those regular Clark pads with the foam, they get the job done, dude. They
You
get the
know,
job
you
freaking
know
done.
which ones I've never tried and I really wanted to try, and I might still do it. But it's just I'm so comfortable with what I got. You know, like with that Master V4, it's got those Clark pads, the Bio C3 pads,
Hmm.
and I mean they just grab your leg, dude. And but I always wanted to try the kinetic pads, man.
Oh, by is that Nalinova? Do they make the
Yeah, the
kinetic
ones that
pad?
have like the three different sections that you could adjust and all that.
Right, right, right.
And I don't know. I always wanted to try them. They look like they would be good ones. It's like I always wanted to get the pedals from what's the dude that sells the pedals to Don and all them?
I'm
What's his
so
name?
lean.
Uh, no, the pedals. Remember the
Oh,
CNC pedals?
oh, the Adam G pedals.
Yeah, I want to get
Adam G
some of
pedals.
those.
He's
Adam G, if you're hearing,
That's funny.
make some pedals for the damn Aero. I'll buy them.
That's funny. Everyone giving shout outs. I rock
Yes,
the alien
sir.
rides. I like the alien rides
What?
pads too. I like those pads. They're pretty good.
Which I have? Are you talking about the ones that look?
The one
They
at
got that little
Maribel.
the
The ones
floor.
that Maribel rocks all the time.
Oh yeah, those are pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. They're good pads. EUC vibes. What's happening, bro? Welcome, man.
I I
Yeah,
think
Thomas in the
honestly,
house.
like the pads are cool and stuff, but I think like for you, I'm just gonna say it because I from what I heard you what you were saying, And I've had one guy be like this. Try not putting no pads in the front, Sensei, and just ride with back pads, man.
For the brake.
Yeah, just for your brake. That way, without that front pad, you have all that clearance, dude. And
I've seen
I
people
think
do
that
it.
might help you, dude.
Well, if you look at the new, well, even I'm saying, is it the bio? I think it's the bio pads, the new ones that he sold out with Clark. There's no pad for your knee. You know what I mean? It seems like it locks just above your end step, almost like
Yeah,
a knob, almost like the knobs. So
yeah.
I was thinking about maybe getting the new ones because he has a new set of pads coming out. So I was thinking about that. But again, that stuff's still all that stuff's expensive. I'm gonna get the seat first. But I'm gonna rock what I have for right now.
Yeah, one
And then
step at a time, man. Yeah.
yeah, and then because I'm trying to get the wheel locked in for Cobra's Rally. That's what I'm trying to get it so it's comfortable for me to ride. Yeah, man.
Dale's giving us shit. He's like, they are so far behind on the chat.
I know, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We will get there. I have Grizzly body kit
And
for a
then, hey,
pad.
and then another thing we could talk about is this hybrid tire. Hey,
Hybrids are
dude,
good.
I don't know if they make this thing for 20-inch for like the master, but I really dig this hybrid tire, man. And I'm a
Yeah.
tire guy, man. When I had my
Dude,
V12, I had 7 different tires I tried on it. So
dude,
I even tried making it tubeless, drilling it out and shit. I couldn't do it,
couldn't get
but
it
I
done.
tried. I tried.
Dude, you know, I've been rocking a hybrid tire since I had the Tesla. I had a hybrid tire on a Tesla, and I was trying to tell people, yo, this, I'm telling you, man, this tire is good. Bought it off Amazon. That's when I went from the 2.1 to the 2.5. That tire was freaking awesome, dude.
Really?
Yeah, that tire was awesome. My
Yeah,
wife actually has
hybrid
a,
tires. They don't get that much props, man. Everyone's always either full street
hold on,
or full off road. You know. There he goes to get us the tire.
the tire. This is here it is right here. This is I have one for my wife's V10. If you can see that, good tire. It's made
Yeah,
by
that's I
this
believe
is
that's something 188. I believe something.
what is this darn thing? Oh, this is a
Yeah,
Kendo. This is a
yeah,
Kendo.
that's the C188
Kendo.
or something
But it
like that.
looks like I got another brand off of Amazon. It looks the exact
Yeah,
same.
that's the tire that comes with all the V11s.
It's a good. It's a decent
That's
tire.
it. Yeah, it is a good tire.
Hold on, let me catch up to the stream. Yeah, the sync pads do look good. They do look really really good, man. I would like to get a say. Again, I just hope that they're not too wide. I don't mind it being wide, you know, where it locks above your instep, but I would like it to narrow down a little bit once it gets to your toe. If that for me anyway, so you have some room. Like I said, I wear a size 12, depending maybe a 13 shoe. So, you know, I need some room on the pedal.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of these pedals are a little weird shaped too, man. I mean, you know, like I don't know. I like the pedal; it works, but the shape is like I'm just wondering how come they don't make them just a little more wider, man. They're making them more and more narrow. You know.
What the
I know. What is
the
it? The cam
pedals?
scraping. The pedal
Oh,
scraping.
that's a good idea, dude. Dale's a nut, man. I mean that in a good way.
Just for
He
people that
goes,
can't ride.
hey, we talking about the Z10. He was like, F nah, dude. I still like that Z10. I call that thing the Batman of the
Yeah,
Batmobile of the wheels,
that's.
dude.
Well, do you remember when
He
I
had 30.
believe it was Marty on a Z10. Was it a Z10 or was
Hold
it the
on a second.
Turner?
Hold on
And
a second.
he was all
Thank
dressed up
you.
with a cape.
Thank you, Brady. Thank you, Brady. You just validated the video that I made before the wheel came out because I said that C8 will do 40, and he says it will do 40. And I believe that's the wheel he's talking about. I said it before the wheel came out, man. I said that. So
Did he
thank
hit
you.
40 with it? Did he hit 40 with the
He says
C8?
it'll do 40. I called it before the wheel came out. I said that wheel will do 40 miles an hour. Some people were like, no, because it's 84 volt. I said, dude, they had 84 volt wheels that could do 40 miles an hour.
40 plus miles, yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh man, you gotta get dude, you guys, I swear, I should just fly out there and ride that wheel with you. I want to ride that freaking thing so bad.
It's like I'll go hit 40 tomorrow.
That is awesome, dude.
Hey, I got a question for everyone in the comments right now. I got one question.
Sensei, Seth. Oh my goodness, you guys are freaking awesome, dude. Oh my goodness. That'd be freaking awesome. I do. I love that C8, man.
Yeah, the C8's a great wheel.
Yeah, put a blower on it. That's funny. C8 is like the supercharged suspension MSX. And MXX is legendary.
Look at the man's face. He's just so happy talking about the C8.
I do. I get excited. Now, see,
you get all wet.
Is another thing.
I'm surprised you didn't get it, dude. I really am.
But think about this, Mikey, right? The high-speed MSP, right? If I'm not mistaken, that's what Ustra used to hit. Dude, he hit 48 miles an hour on that freaking wheel, dude.
Yeah.
That was a 100-volt wheel. He was hitting 48 miles an hour on that freaking thing.
Yeah.
And constantly riding that speed. That was, I think it was the high-speed was it high-speed MSP or high-speed MSX? One of those wheels he had. They looked the exact same, but it was the high-speed version, 100-volt. He hit 48 miles an hour on that freaking thing.
That's probably the MSP.
It was like a missile. Those wheels were fast, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying, dude. Like it's like they were using more of the motor back then than now. And now it's like they're using more of the firmware and other stuff, you know. Even
the RS-19 high speed, if you have the guts, you can hit 48 miles an hour on that wheel on a full charge. You can do it. I hit almost 44 miles an hour, and it was still pulling, but I was running out of room, and I didn't want to be a meat crayon.
Hey, let me just ask this question real quick, Sensei.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know from all you guys, what's your favorite tire to use on a unicycle for off-roading?
Okay. You want me to answer first, and then we'll hit the.
Yeah. What's yours?
Okay, I'm gonna hit the rest of these comments, and we're gonna people put your answers in the comment. I'll answer. Me personally, I know I'm gonna get flack for this. I like the Kenda 262. I like that tire. I know people always say the Shinko 244 or 241.
Yeah, that 244.
I rode the Shinko 244 on an RS torque. Was nice, but I'm used to riding the 262. So I like the Kenda.
Yeah, see, I'm with Seth on that one. I see some people like the 241, but right now we got more for the 244.
Mm-hmm.
I never tried the 262.
I remember my boy Deuce Allen had one on his RS torque, and I liked it. It felt really, really, really good. But the reason I like the 262 is it's a good change between street and dirt for me. For me, it handles pretty good on both. That's why I like it, and it sounds phenomenal.
Hey, look, wait, I'm gonna be right back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. That's a good thing. So Ricardo's saying, I said the same thing, Sensei. They'd sell no cars outside of 950cc Honda Civic or that's it. Give us the power and the speed limits. Same as cars. Dude, the way they're doing this whole thing. Over here in the United States, they're trying to pass a bill in certain states where they want to put speed limiters on cars. So basically, if you're going through a certain area, now I could be a little bit wrong, but they can limit your speed of how fast you can go. That's freaking retarded.
Okay. That's
ridiculous. No one should have that power over your car. I'm sorry.
Just off the pattern, what tire is this? Can anyone tell me?
I I would say a CST
Nope.
or it almost looks like a Kenda.
It is a Kenda. I don't know which one it is though. Somebody gave it to me and said throw that on your master, but I
Yeah,
don't
it's a
know what it
Kenda.
is.
That's a Kenda.
It's got a little alligator there. But you know the writing is so weird on these things, dude. And it's pretty new. It's pretty new. So I'm thinking of throwing this on the master to do some off-roading, man.
I like that tire. The CST looks almost like that, but the only thing with the CST, man, it has a weird, like you go to turn and that thing will flop.
Yeah.
I had that dude. They had that tire on the Hero, and I went to demo that wheel, and there was at least 3 riders and they were good riders, and just the tire sucked ass on the thing, and they went to turn, and that thing
And
did
then just
yeah, and they just stepped off the wheel. That CST knobby, I don't like that. That was on the EX20, and I put the street tire on the EX20. I put a Kenda street tire, like night and day. Changed the whole aspect of the wheel.
well, you know, my favorite of all tires is the Mission Pilot.
A lot
The
of
Street
people rock
Pilot.
that.
Yeah,
Street
that I
Pilot too.
like.
A lot of people
Yeah,
rock that tire.
that is the shit right there, dude. But other than that, I'm not really too much on the off-road tires. So that's why I asked that question. 244, 241. I tried the 244 already. Not on one of my wheels, but I've tried it. But I'd like to see how it rides on the master. Maybe I'll get me one of those.
Oh, they're going to rock it next week. Yeah, that's a fast effing wheel right there, dude. That thing's almost too fast for its own good, bro.
Hey, I'm just gonna say it. So October is Malaysia, right? I was just gonna ask you, are you gonna go?
Okay. Mike, you letting the cat out the bag, bro. You're letting the cat out the bag. So for me, I have a lot of stuff going on in the background. I'm not going to get into all that stuff. But what I did, I found out when the race is. I'm actually going to get my passport photo tomorrow. I'm going to, as of right now, I'm going. As of right
All
now,
right.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Right. If everything, as of right now, I'm going. So as soon as the registration opens up, I'll take and register. And yeah, I'm definitely going to go. Now, the thing is, am I going to race? Or am I going just to meet everybody and get footage and do some of the rides? That's the thing I have to look at. I don't know if I'm going to race, though. I don't know if I'm going to race.
Okay.
But I would love to go there and just be around whoever's
With
going. I think it would
Cobra
be
and
awesome.
everybody just having
It would
fun.
just be awesome. Dude, this is a chance
Yeah,
of a
it's gonna be
lifetime.
awesome, dude. And a lot more people are going this time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the C8 will do over 40 miles. Nice.
Nah, I disagree with that, Dale. Because check this out, Dale. It's not a grab and go wheel to me. It's just way too much for a grab and go, unless you're Arnold when he was like Mr. Olympic. But it's almost the same price as the Commander Mini, Dale. So if just for like $200 more, I believe that's about it. And I bet you Jason from E-Wheels, if I bought it through him, it probably would be almost the exact same. And it goes 10 miles per hour more, man, faster. So if you're going to go on a budget wheel, the Rocket's not the budget wheel, Dale. I don't think so, man. That's more like a small niche of people.
E-Rod Life got a good deal on a C8, actually. Like 2,200, I think, if I'm not mistaken. If you guys want to throw that in the chat, they got a good deal on the
Dale, you gotta go. You gotta go with us to Malaysia, Dale. I'm going too, so you gotta go. You gotta go, Dale. That's
Cali
it.
Riders
There's no choice. Just you're coming, Dale.
Cali Riders are rolling out. New York Riders are getting faster.
It's Malaysia, right? Malaysia.
Yeah.
That's not China, right? So
nah, that's like a 20.
I wonder what the laws are out there. I wonder how strict they are out there.
You said strict?
Yeah, because some stuff I heard, like in China, like you can't just fucking take pictures and all this kind of stuff. It's like real strict, man. Like I don't know. Is it strict? I don't know.
I mean, you can always look up their rules and regulations.
Yeah,
You can look that stuff up online.
Yeah, I'll look that stuff up. $21.99 on the C8, $100 off to Sensei Vegan subscribers. Yeah,
Say that again.
yeah. So do we got to have a code, Seth? We're gonna call it Tweety. Can we have that as his code, Tweety?
Dude, you know what I'm gonna do? I got something special for you, bro. I'm gonna have to first. I gotta get me a Fresh Bones shirt. Fresh Bones got some effing nice
Yeah,
shirts too.
he's
Some
got.
bones.
Hey, you gotta. Hey, Fresh Bones, you gotta send Duff a white shirt with black writing, man.
He got a
Yeah,
shirt.
hey, yeah, he got a black shirt with white writing, and he was just cooking, man. He was melting out there. That Florida sun ain't no joke, dude.
You guys don't have Crocs in Mexico, right? Crocodiles, I guess is what he
Yeah,
said.
we do. Yeah, we
You
do.
do? I didn't
Oh
know
yeah,
that.
man.
I didn't think
Hey,
that.
yeah, dude. Hey, they got Crocs. Hey, like I was telling you, man. You can get seats made out of crocodile, and this is gonna be sad. You can get them made out of
Sorry.
elephant, shark, like weird shit, man. That you wouldn't even stingray. You know, they cultivate all those leathers, man. There's
Wow.
mad leather workers here in Mexico, man, and
For off road, you need to get
yeah,
donkey fur. Get some donkey fur.
sticky feet.
Get some
Is
donkey
that what it
fur
was
on your
called?
wheel.
Sticky feet?
Dude, look at this one right here. Get some Velcro pants and go. Dude, that's not a bad idea, dude.
Hey, I like that.
Dude, that's not a bad idea, Brady.
You're crazy. If you're both crazy, not just him.
Dude,
Oh
that's
my
freaking.
God, get some Velcro pants. Hey,
Dude,
dude, what if you got a bail, dude? What if you got a
dude,
bail and them shits are just
you taking a
hey,
wheel with you,
and then
bro.
the wheel takes off with your pants and you're pantless on the damn ground, just sliding on your butt, dude. Oh no, that doesn't sound fun to me at all, guys.
Oh, dude, this was the vicious skate tape what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what I got. Vicious grip
Yeah.
tape. That's what I got.
Dude,
It's the vicious grip tape.
I have a roll of that. Dude, I forgot. I have a roll of that over there.
Yeah,
Maybe I
throw
just
some
shouldn't
of
have
that.
had some.
That's what I'm gonna put on these right here on the smooth parts.
They're talking Stan's talking about I coordinate the Mexico ride, bro. So you got a few people.
Mexico, right? Hey, dude. Hey, we'll make it an official. Whoever comes gets a free bottle from me.
I told you. I'm going with Seth on this one, man.
It's
And
dirt
that
cheap.
Aero is not it's not a T4 killer, bro.
I know.
It's
I
not.
know. I read that. No, I know it's not. But I mean, he ain't even trying the arrow. No
Yeah.
disrespect, okay, Seth. But
Cause
you're not even
we
trying the
dial with
arrow.
the
You said
can.
you were allergic to Leaper Kim wheels or something like that. I think. So
Oh
how
yeah.
can
Your
you?
guy agrees to put some marine grease on those bearings for the T4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spartacus again. Thank you, bro. We gotta send Spartacus a shirt or something, man. If I had, I would.
Well, we're gonna get some shirts made pretty soon for this show for me and you, dude. They're gonna look really cool, man. Because like I'm trying to go with the theme like Brian and what's that Chinese guy
Lean?
uh, no the comedian dude what's his name
What are you doing with the
little
comedian?
yeah the little comedian the little fat funny guy, man. He's a Chinese guy and he's got the show with Brian. It's called Bad Friends.
I don't even, dude. I don't even watch TV. I don't even know what's on freaking
Yeah,
TV.
it's kind of
I
like
haven't
that.
watched
It's gonna
TV
have me
since
and
the
you like
I haven't watched TV since the Dukes of Hazzard, bro. Anyway, Patton S. Patton S is nice. That was like it was a
yeah.
between the before the links. It was going to be either the Patton S or the V14. But they're kind of small. I need something a little bit longer for my legs. My legs are freaking long.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, the Commander Mini, and the Extreme were kind of like the three, for off-roading, 16-inch wheels. Those were the ones.
mm,
And now, well, I mean, everyone's going with the bigger tires, the 20-inch tires, like the
yeah.
X-Ways and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I
This
mean, if
seems
you're a
like
short guy,
Pago.
it's perfect.
It seems like Pago might have
Bobby
slowed
Lee,
down.
yeah, Bobby Lee, that's his name, Bobby Lee. See, fresh bones, no, it's Bobby Lee and Brian, man, and they got a pretty good show. It's called Bad Friends. We're gonna call us like UC Talks.
Yeah, that's true. True stuff. Yeah, it's tariffs kill cash flow for a lot of China. Yeah. Like I said,
Yeah, hey, dude, a
hopefully,
bunch of companies closed, man. A bunch.
yeah.
That what's
I
that?
hope they don't though.
E cells closed. You heard
Dude,
that, right? The
a
battery
lot of
company.
e-bike companies, a lot of e-bike companies. Um, were just, but you know what that showed too. Like a lot of e-bikes, man. They were just being made there, and companies were just slapping their own names on something. You understand what I'm saying? It was just like the
Oh
same
yeah,
bike with a different name or some
it's the
different
same
decals
exact
on it.
shit. Yeah,
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 dude.
different stickers on it. Yeah. I wonder if we start doing that with wheels, dude. You know?
I think there's a tighter market on the wheels though. They all say the patent is a great wheel Ricardo I've made. I've had mine since December, but it's been in the box the last few months as I can't take both. Oh yeah, hard to carry
What
both wheels.
what
I'm
Big
gonna
O
have to
needs
get.
to do is move down to Mexico, bro. Straight up. I know there's a lot of companies that are moving down here right now, dude. A lot of them.
Mhm.
Hell, Ford's moving down here. You know that, right?
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Ford announced that they're closing a bunch of shit down and they're moving down to Mexico, dude.
I'm sorry for laughing, dude.
What
Brain
do
is
you say?
killing me. He's like, Seth, T4 Provost, anyone on the Aero at Thunderdome. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. That's
Hey, I think
old
I'm
school,
gonna have
baby.
to take that one, Seth. I like that. I got
I'm
the
going.
Arrow, not the Arrow, but I got the Arrow,
The Green Arrow from DC
the Green
Comics.
Arrow. I got the Green Arrow, laddie. Hey, I'm half Irish too, guys, so
There
I
you
can do
go.
that.
Madness. Yeah, dude. Well, I think that they're gonna come out with some oh, okay. Seth Brady, you guys seem to be
What? Millbay?
the no, In Motion just dropped something, a V12S. Did coming out the 20th? They're supposed to do a video the 20th. You didn't see that posted?
Is it gonna have suspension or what?
That's what I'm thinking, dude. I think they're gonna do a
Because that's
V12 with
all that the
suspension.
V12 needed, man.
I think that's what they're doing. I think it's the V12S or something. I meant to post that today, dude, but it work was crazy.
Somebody told me that they're coming out with something bigger than that though, like a 200 plus volt wheel.
You don't even need to. I'm just saying. I
And
don't. Well,
I want to just say it. I think it was the V18, dude. That's what it was called. The
yeah, they were
V18.
showing pictures, but the thing is, well, yeah. There was a V18 that was that silver grayish looking wheel. It had the
Yeah.
kind of angular cut to it.
Yeah. And they said it's like 200 volt plus. I don't know. But you
Yeah,
know,
Simon. Yeah, man, that's the thing about riding in the rain. Like around here, a lot of the crosswalks, a lot of those, they're not painted, man. They're plastic. They're
they're
plastic. It's
slippery.
melted. Yeah, it's melted plastic on the road, and you hit that thing the wrong way, dude. It's an ice skating rink. You're going out. I've seen a
You're
lot of
going
people
like,
slide on things. You're talking about the winds. Yeah, I don't know. You guys.
I like riding in the rain too, E. Simon. And when you fall, you don't see your tears.
That's just funny. Man. Yeah, I do
Yeah,
my
I have
best.
to ride in the rain. Sometimes I have no choice either, dude. Because I use my wheel to go from my house in Mexico to my vehicle in the United States. So I cross the border using a unicycle daily, back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, you ride every day.
Every day, every day. Rain or sunshine or whatever you want to say. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, In Motion mentioned a 200 bolt wheel along with the V12S, Ricardo Medford.
You see me, what's happening,
I'm
brother?
not kidding.
Welcome.
It's on my face.
Hold on,
All
so
right, Dale.
I'm gonna
Hey,
barrel
Dale, you
through.
got to come to Malaysia with us, Dale, man. We got to get the three of us together, man.
Dude, I'm trying. To be completely honest, what I wanted, it's hard. I can only make it to like 2 events. So I definitely want to do Cobra's Rally. I want to come to AMP, bro. I want to go to AMP. But if I do AMP, I can't do both. I can't do both. And I would like to meet as many people as I can. I know if I made it to AMP, dude, I'd probably go to jail because I would have about 100 speeding tickets, or I'd go to jail before I'd get there because I would have to drive. And
Yeah.
my foot is too heavy to be coming across, be like Smokey and
Well,
the Bandit.
I thought about going, and I think they said that they can camp there, right? Or was maybe that was Cobras.
Cobras is
Can you
April
camp
15th
in
and 16th.
at Amped SF?
Oh yeah, Amped is laid out, dude.
Yeah, because I
What we
know that
need?
I heard Cobra saying something like about that his rally event that it's pretty good if you camp out. And I was thinking if I went to one of those,
Mhm,
renting one of those RV USA deals.
you can do
You ever
that.
seen those?
I wonder.
And
I
then
wonder
just
if you could
bring a
rent
generator with me, huh?
rent like an RV, like you could rent it and tell them they could drop it off. You know what I mean? Like drop it off in a spot, like
Yeah,
a
but I gotta
trailer.
drive it because I gotta bring my wheels. You know, I
Oh,
can't
that's a
fly
long
them.
way to drive an RV though, dude. That
Yeah,
gas would be insane.
well, from me, it's not as far as it from you, is it?
You're coming
Where's
from
Amp?
Mexico, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you're
but I'm
talking
in
about
San
Amp.
Diego. Just figure San Diego. That's almost the exact
Oh,
same location of where I live.
oh, I'm
Like,
thinking you're talking about Cobra. Yeah, for me, Arkansas, Bentonville, it's going to take me. Oh man, it took to drive to Tennessee. It was like 11 hours.
that's not bad. That's nothing.
I'm talking about the Tennessee. So I'm thinking it'd probably take me about 14, 15 hours to drive.
Oh, that's nothing, bro. I'm talking about driving 3, 4 days, bro.
No, dude, I don't have the patience
Yeah,
for that.
yeah, I do. Cause like I usually just I sing most of the way. You know what I mean? I stop at places and ask questions and talk
Dude,
to people and.
I run a straight cannonball. I do a
Now,
splash and
I
go,
used to
take
do
a
that.
leak and go.
But hey, life's too short. You gotta enjoy it, Sensei. You gotta pull
Hey,
over
I'm not Ferris
and
Bueller,
have
bro.
some of that cherry pie that some lady's been making for like 30 friggin' years. That
Not
it's like a
me,
little
man.
niche in the wall type place. I like finding stuff like that when I do like travels like that, like going to little places to eat that all the locals they're like,
Not
that's
me,
where you
dude.
want to go.
I'm banging through them gears. Let's have the windows down here in that motor, and dude, literally, I have stories, man. One day, you know what we need to do? We need
Huh.
to do a live, and we break down just the different races coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what we
We
should do.
That's what we got to do. Give shouts out to Amp Games. They got coming up. We go to the Wheel Life Rally. We got to start amping up some of these shows,
Yeah.
some of these
What's
races.
that website that Darnell told us about? And it's
Oh,
like the
we'll
EDC
put that
thing.
up there too. We'll put that up there
Yeah,
too. Yeah, yeah.
where it tells you all the races that they're gonna have in the future and all that. And I'd like to figure that out, but then break it down to like where, hey, you can camp here, you guys can do this, you
Mhm.
guys might want to rent a hotel at this place, like maybe make it a little more detail to make it easier on the guys.
Ricardo's talking about. Yeah, I mean, you got to give Leaper Kim cat. But this is the thing, and I was they said this on the last show. Leaper Kim is nothing but ex Godway employees, dude. So it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, they make
They're
good wheels.
brothers, right? They were brothers, right?
Brothers or cousins or something, dude. And then
Yeah,
Extreme Bull, they're all related
the
too.
same thing.
So yeah, tripods on one side, dude. I have an idea too. Dude, I'm gonna ask you off rip because I might actually try it. I might actually try and see what you think. I'm not going to say it on here. I don't think anyone's tried this yet.
Okay.
Beyond EUC, what's happening, brother? Yeah, I learned how to ride without pads. It's just that the wheels are
Yeah.
bigger now, and trying to ride a big wheel like the EX20. I
I
first got
like
on
doing
that wheel.
that
I was riding
sometimes.
with no pads, and it just
So, hey, I don't
that's a
advise
hippie
you
world,
riding the
dude.
master without pads. If you're used to using pads,
Yeah,
I almost went flying off my master
yeah,
like that,
dude.
dude.
That's the thing. These
That was
wheels
nuts.
now, you got to
I was
have
like,
some
oh my
pads on them.
God, man. I have to
That's
grab
a
the front of it, man.
mm-mm. These wheels now, man, you got a lot of hips and ass on these wheels to be riding without no pads.
Yeah, and the weight of it, I mean, like the master's 100 pounds, dude, right there. Not
Ricardo,
with pads and all that.
I have power knobs on my T4. I like the knobs, but they stick out over the pedals, man.
Hey,
And I have the Bago pedals. So that's showing you how big how wide those pads are. If it's sticking out over the Bago pedals, dude, the black
yeah,
ones, the honeycomb,
yeah.
that's wide.
Hey, now, okay, that's if you like ride it seating. You don't want wide pads, but you know what? I think I was seeing Johnny Go Broom. And his friggin' pads, man, the width of them are like 4 inches on some of those
That's
pads.
a wide pad, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I like that.
I can't do
I
that.
like that because I like humping. So like it just makes you feel more secure the more width, I think. You know what it reminded me of? Like the
I'm
old
sorry,
school
dude.
yoga block.
I'm laughing with you, Devo. You and Brady are
Pads are
nuts.
new. I wear Velcro pants and stick it
Dude, I swear I'm gonna
right
have to
to
do a
my
video with that.
wheel.
I'm gonna wrap Velcro up my freaking leg.
Hey, please videotape that. I want to see that.
I gotta do it.
Yeah. I'll send you the Velcro just to see it happen.
I'll get
That'll be some funny shit.
I don't know if we can do it now because we don't have much time, but I'll definitely get Ricardo and Seth on there. Guys, I always say if you want to get on a stream, contact me or
Yeah.
Mikey and we can get you guys on. You know,
like I've been saying Fresh Bones forever. Like, dude, I don't think he's got a Facebook because I don't know what I couldn't find him.
He's on IG.
Yeah. So we got to find you, Fresh Bones, man, and then get you on here. and
say power.
Check it out, man.
Yeah, dude. They do make a difference. It gives you way more control. I need to do a law like Cena, just make my own.
What, the pads?
Law make some pads.
Are you gonna do the law pads?
Yep. Obey
the law. Law was making them with that what neoprene or what is that crap called?
That neoprene foam.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I made them out of that when I first started writing, and I made them out of yoga blocks.
Yeah,
You remember the yoga blocks, dude?
I do. Yeah.
I remember because I thought, well, if I cut them a certain way, they're gonna be better this time. And I started ordering fucking yoga blocks like it was no tomorrow. I think every month I was getting 2 sets of yoga blocks and cutting them out and shit, and then wrapping them with fabric. I swear, I wrapped them with fabric, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. Like seats and everything out of those yoga blocks, dude.
Yeah. That might not be a bad idea for you, man. Just meanwhile, get you a yoga block and sit on that
Dean's
shit.
channel's off the chain, Devo. EUC point of view. He rides out of Chicago, man. Yeah, he put a really nice video out on that.
On the new Grizzly pads?
The Saint. Yeah. I'm mixing my own stuff up.
I like them.
What do you think, Brady? Get that on a shirt, have a picture of an EUC meat crayon. That's true, man. Nose diving down.
Yeah. The meat crayon. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Seth used to roll out on that MSX too, man. Those wheels, man. 244, 241. Yeah. I mean, those tires are like, I say, legendary status. A lot of people rock those off-road tires.
Hey Seth, what do you usually ride, man? Like, what's your like? Yeah, I'd like to know what's like the wheel that you're like. This is like my daily dog right here. This is what I grab to go everywhere. This is what I usually use. Do you have a particular wheel, man?
I do want to change the tire on the T4 though. If I
really,
I had someone. I had someone wants to buy. I just want to change it. I would like to put because I ride street with that thing most of the time, dude.
But didn't you want to use that for the rally, or are you going to use the links for the rally?
I'm using the links. I'm trying to get the links already ready for the ball.
Yeah, since you got that links, you don't even know your other wheels no more, man.
Dude, someone I have a buyer for one. But I don't know what he's doing. He said he wanted to buy it. And then the other one is the EX20. The thing for a big battery wheel, I mean that thing's still selling for over $3,000 on.
I know. I would keep that one if I was you, because that's like your range wheel. And then once you get down that seated riding real good, you should try that on that EX20 a little bit. Maybe with a high seat on it,
Yeah, I mean it's people sleep on that wheel, and I said, dude, all it is.
I like it.
It's an overbuilt EX30, really, because I know I had Paul from Monorides. He put the street tire on and he rode it for the first time. He was like, man, this is like basically it was. He says, rides nice, man. It rides nice for what it is. Do you want to ride in the rain? Heck no, you don't want to get caught out in the rain in that thing.
So you're gonna get rid of the T4 and the EX20?
Probably just the T4 and then keep the RS19 in the EX20 for range. But
Yeah, that's a good mix. Me, I'm just sticking with two wheels, man. The Aero and the Master. I don't think I'm gonna get anything else for a while, man. Because like racing wise, yeah, if there's a lot of curves in the race, I honestly believe that you don't need all that higher speed, man. Like
for off-road?
no, for
No.
circuit racing.
Well,
I could see it maybe on the long stretches like at Apple Valley where they got that long stretch and the guy can push himself a little harder and get ahead of the other guy.
on the tighter courses, no, you don't need all
Yeah,
that
but
speed.
also it's in the rider, dude. Like I think like I have like the Master to me is like having an old school Mustang, man. You know what I'm saying? That's got headers and it's still got some juice and some heat. It might not be no Lambo, but
no, that wheel is still a
it still
contender.
kicks some ass.
Yeah, dude, it's still a contender. Spartacus is saying the Kenda wears out much faster. Oh yeah, dude. Than the 244 and the 241. I have over 4,000 miles. Woo, on a 244, excuse me, and we'll probably get another 1,000 or two. Oh, I believe it. And you can just tell by the knobs. And I think the 262 is a little softer too.
Yeah, Master is my favorite wheel.
Kenda. Stock to go. Looks like the 262. Yeah,
so you like this Kenda then, right? You like this Kenda, right?
I do like the Kenda. I do. It's. I mean,
I
had one on my RS.
Man.
I had one on my RS. I had one on my OG Sherman, and I really like that tire on the RS. That's what I ran at the Wheel Life Rally last year.
Yeah.
And it handled pretty good. I had one slip out. Seth caught that on camera, and all I did was laugh. I just looked at the camera and laughed, man, and jumped back on the wheel.
You know what? Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know how come they just don't put the numbers really good. I know it's a Kenda, but I can't freaking tell. Writing's so damn small. But I think I'm gonna slap this in tomorrow, dude. I think I'm gonna mess with this after I come back from riding the Aero tomorrow.
You should.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Why not?
That Hero demo was downtown. The one I did, Seth. It wasn't Pier 76. It was near the EUC polo courts they would use downtown. That's the one I went to. Oh, the Blitz Pro. Okay.
Yeah, that Master V4 is a sicko wheel for sure, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm gonna race when I race. I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna use out in Malaysia.
Well, they have a wheel pool. You just have to see what like I said, I don't think I'm gonna race out there. But like I said, I'm going to basically film and interview and stuff like that. It'd just be cool to meet everybody, man. I wish, like I said, I wish I could make it to more.
Well, that's gonna be a good one because it's several days.
Dude, I want to put white wall. Yeah, dude, put some white wall.
Hey, that's what I said, man. You remember what I said, right? I want them to do.
Coopteville, baby.
Sensei, do you remember what I said about what I want them to do with the rims?
Yeah.
Throw some chrome ones on there.
Throw some freaking chrome on there, man.
I'm not gonna get that, but I would love that. Some bling bling.
You could probably send the wheel out and get it the rim
chromed out.
If you take the motor off, get it chromed out, get it powder coated or something. Yeah,
that would be cool. Chromed out.
You'd have to take the motor out.
Because with the chrome now, if you had some LED lights hitting that chrome at night with maybe like a, what JL audio speakers are? JL audio. Maybe get one of those little mini subwoofers that they make. You know what I'm saying? And you're hearing me like a half a block away.
That'd be freaking crazy.
That would be awesome, bro. That would be my dream come true. Because not everyone's the same, man.
Good call, Bones. Yeah. I think I saw Roger's video. They're talking about a race at Apple Valley, so we got to bring that one up too. We'll discuss that during the week.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
Shibby.
that'd be, dude. If
Hey, you
I
know
could
what? I've
get,
noticed Shibby's been throwing some of his old videos back on. Have you
yeah,
noticed
but
that?
see, yeah, show some jump
Yeah, he
videos.
should, man, because like every week, new riders, man. Nobody does what he can do. Like, ain't nobody jumping that damn valley yet, has they? Only him. Remember that canyon jump that he did?
Oh, dude, that was sick. Yeah, dude, I have to see. Yeah, dude, I have to see. From going to race, man. I'm trying to prep myself now. Like I said, I really do. I really like off-road racing. I do, believe it or not. Even though I ride more street, I really dig. Like I said, that's why I love the Wheel Life Rally. I love that. Um, I'm not sure how fast I would push a wheel on a circuit, though. You know what I mean? That's just me. But it would be fun just to compete. Just to blast around that thing. We'll see. Pose with the cameras as you go around the track. We'll see, Brady. We'll talk about it, bro. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll convince him to ride that track, man. We will.
If they let me wear my signature helmet, all
Oh,
right.
that football helmet? Are you taking it?
Dude, my
You have to, man.
my 1979 Steeler helmet. Dude, wait till you see the new helmet I got, dude. You're gonna laugh.
Hey, so what's Fresh Bones talking about? He said, "No, sir. Roger and myself hosting what? At the Apple Valley?
Apple Valley. I think
Oh,
that's
hell
what
yeah,
it's called.
Fresh Bones. That's awesome, dude.
I think it was the like the video
The
I saw.
real go hero.
Oh,
I know.
just
I
gotta
got to
get that.
register. I got to register.
I think
Yeah, you just told
you
me
have to
today. So
register by August 30th, I think it is. You can go on but go. Well, again, we'll talk about that. Okay, here we go. Look at that, dude. That is freaking awesome, Seth. I appreciate it. So he's talking about the C8 $2,199, $100 off to the Sensei Vegan subscribers. That's freaking awesome.
yeah, you
That's
didn't hear
good.
what I said. The code will be Tweety.
I know. I just ignored that. You're too funny. Bro.
Yeah,
He said,
man,
no,
that's
bro, kind of
awesome.
save up. Yeah, dude.
Hey, that makes you kind of think about it now, don't it?
Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing too, Cash. But I'm in a process of
Yeah, because you got a great deal on the links, right?
dude, the links
So if you,
I can't argue
so
with
you,
that deal, man. There's no
yeah, so
way I
you
was
get rid of
passing
that
that up.
T4, maybe that new Nikola version 2.0 will be
It could. I mean,
in your house, man.
it would knock a nice chunk off of it. 35 is a good speed though. I mean,
No, that's a
especially
good speed, man.
that's a good speed. I can
Oh yeah,
I was
that's a good
hitting
speed.
I hit 30, 35, 38 on the links already. And I didn't even have the wheel tuned. Now I'm starting to get it tuned. I know that I could push it harder. I just want to make sure that everything's just lined up. Because that's the thing, what I was telling people before is like when you're accelerating, you can tell if your wheel is going to start to wobble on you. You can feel it. You can feel it even before you dig down into it. You can tell if it's going to wobble. Oh, you said two? Okay. That's still a good deal though, bro. That's still a good deal. Knock $100 off. Nice. But yeah, Bagosha sponsored Dell. Uh-oh. We lost Mikey. He'll be back. Okay. Relaxed ride. Sensei one. That is awesome, dude. That is awesome. Dude, I keep saying I've always loved the freaking Nikola, dude. Oh my goodness, you guys, dude, I swear this is pure entertainment. This is pure entertainment right here. We have to do a show for sponsor Dell show. Have a EUC telethon for him. Okay, nice. You can do anything anywhere as long as you're all right. Yeah, Mikey will be back in a minute. Yeah, I was like, those seats are freaking awesome, dude. I was blown away because like I said, I've been riding for a while, but I was just never 100% comfortable riding seated. So that's why I never did it. I had some videos where I tried it on a Tesla, but I could never get the seat to mount right. I put a seat on my OG Sherman, but it just made it like too top heavy. So I took it off. And like I said, right now, the Lynx just feels really, really, really good riding seated. The only thing I have to master now is just making a transition from standing to seated. I can sit and stand up. Now it's just plopping my butt down on a seat with confidence. Let me hold on one second. I'm going to send another invite to Mikey. Give me 1 second, everybody, so he can get back in. Oh, that's the wrong one. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Bear with me here. Hopefully he didn't lose. Oh, his phone might have died. I hope his phone didn't die. I know it went out last time. Oh, here he is. He is right here.
I'm back.
Your phone die?
No, it's the internet. It's acting stupid. Remember, I live in Mexico, so I just called the cable company like Monday, and they're gonna come, but it's like 3 weeks out, dude. I'm like, what? And
Yeah,
I'm getting
crazy,
like
right?
their
But
best internet that they got.
they'll take your money real quick, but take their time coming out to fix stuff, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the United States is definitely the biggest consumer of EUCs, hands down.
But the U.S.?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's where it kicked off. Trevor Blackwell, look the name up, man. He made one of the first, it was what, 1992? I have a whole video on a history of VUC. A lot of people think Solar Wheel was the first. It wasn't the first. Solar Wheel wasn't the first. There were wheels out before the Solar Wheel. You can see it actually. One of the first ones was on episode of Mythbusters. It was like the SBU, and then they had like the SBU. They used to take Nimbus.
Oh, that big old wheel.
Yeah, it was like the Nimbus. They used to take Nimbus unicycles, I think it was, and they would make electric unicycles out of those things. Oh yeah, dude. I'm kind of, because I like the V12 actually. My cousin needed a motherboard changed, and I got it changed up here because he was living in Pennsylvania and they couldn't find anyone to fix the wheel. So he came up here. He had a business trip up here and he dropped the wheel off. And I had it for about a week and a half before I could take it back. And he's like, cuz, just ride it. And I liked the V12. I thought the V12 was amazing.
Yeah, the V12 was one of my favorite wheels. Reason being, it has 8 speakers. It has 8 speakers, 2 on each side, and the 2 in the front on each side, so that's 4, and 2 in the back. So there's 4. So it's got 8. So that has a lot of potential right there with that music for me, man. I love music because I don't always want to go racing all the time, but I like going kind of at least 40. And if you got something that goes at least 40 and you got good music going 38, 40, I'm a happy camper, man.
Right. Emotion.
And it was great waterproofed until I tried to submarine the damn thing, and then it didn't work very well. It still turns on, but the moment I give it any juice, it just goes. So it's like, yeah, but it still turns on.
Ricardo's saying,
I went underwater, dude.
"Oh, you did. You submarine that thing." You said,
Yeah, I was riding, and the streets here, like they're shitty. So I'm riding, and it kind of goes down like this, and it's raining. But I didn't know that damn street. But the street went down like this. So the water level was level. You couldn't tell that shit went
"Oh,
down
you're
like
not
that.
no. If that
Yeah.
water's
So
not
I go
moving, you
into that
can't
dip,
tell."
and I was almost about, I would say, about halfway between my crotch and my fucking knees in water, dude. I couldn't see the wheel.
Mhm.
That's how bad it went. It went like, and it just boom. I was in the water like 1 second, and the moment I get in it, I don't know, but I hit a pothole because I couldn't see through the water. I'm not Superman. So then I fall off and I go into the water, and I'm under fucking water, dude.
That's
This is on
funny,
the
dude.
street now, okay? The good
That's
thing is the
funny.
car stopped. They stopped for me. I jump out and I pull the wheel out of the water like, "Rah!"
You needed
And I go,
needed some fins and a snorkel.
yeah, and then I go off to the side and I'm like, oh shit, hell no, man, my wheel. And I go to turn it
That's
on,
funny.
and it turns on, it does this, and then it stiffens out. I jump on it and I ride home, and it's doing this all the way home, dude. I
Oh,
get
that's
home, I immediately strip naked, dude, and
you
start
had to
taking
tell
it
us that.
apart. Yeah,
Don't
well,
put
no,
that thought
I
and
did.
vision in anyone's
It
head,
was
bro.
kind of more of like I didn't want to get the wheel wet with my wet clothes. So I took the wheel completely apart, dried it all. It still turns on, like I said. Music
Yeah,
still kicks on, lights all turn on. But the
you need
moment
a
you start
new
to go and it gets a little, does
yeah, you
this.
need a new board, bro.
So you're
He's asking, do you
saying
go through
the
customs daily?
V12 is going to be a V12S.
Yeah, we'll see.
But when is
Brady's
that
like,
supposed to come out? Do you know, Sensei?
well, they say they announced the video is supposed to come out June 20th. So whenever June 20th is, what's that next Friday? Do you have to go through
No, so I
Brady's like,
don't
do you
go.
have to go through customs every day, dude?
Yeah, I do every day, every day, every day. And I'll tell you what, bro, this is what's crazy about Mexicans, bro. And I'm half Mexican, half Irish, right? But
Mm.
whatever the United States does, Mexico tries to copy. So,
Oh, I
like, let's
got you.
say the US is doing some crazy shit, like, oh, we're not going to let you guys go this way. We're going to start checking this. The
They
moment the
did.
US puts a
Wow.
little heat on us, dude, for crossing, they do the exact same thing coming
Same
back,
thing.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
like I
World's
remember
jacked up, man. World's
they
jacked up
were
right
trying
now.
to charge me a 20% tariff on the price of my wheel, right? Every day I came through. So I came through
What?
once. I said, I ain't paying shit. I got on my wheel, rode off. They didn't say nothing to me that day. The next day, they're like, hey, why'd you take off? I go, because you're trying to charge me some bullshit. And that's why I'm not riding this shit. And I was riding a fucking scooter for
That is
that time.
crazy.
I had to talk to the mayor of the city,
Uh-huh.
and the mayor of the city talked to the guy that runs the border in the town where I live in. It's called Tecate, like the beer.
Uh-huh.
There's Tecate,
Wow.
California, and Tecate, Mexico. So he
That's
talked to the
nuts.
border, and they waived the tariff on me, and supposedly they're not supposed to have any tariffs till like 2026 sometime, and it's for the cars. But there shouldn't be no EV tariffs at all, none.
That is
So
nuts.
yeah, it was kind of funky, dude. And then I remember like when I first started crossing into the U.S., they would bring the dog out and shit, and ham sniff the shit out of the wheel. I felt
Oh,
like grabbing. I'm just gonna say it, Sensei. Don't get mad at me, but I felt like grabbing some bud, because I was
uh-huh.
smoking a lot of bud back then, and just rubbing it all over the damn wheel, dude, just to drive the dog crazy. You know what I'm
Kid's gonna
saying?
get mad for it.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
they
you
ain't
do
gonna find shit, but the dog's gonna be barking like crazy. You know what I mean?
you gotta be barking, you gotta be floating too. That's funny. You were barking just to be barking. Well,
Yeah,
like I said,
no, but it is a pain
I'll
in the ass,
try,
though.
man. Brady, let me see what I can swing. Because I do have a couple connections with flights and stuff. I just have to see if they would uh because let me just try to pull some strings here and see what I can do.
Hey, and Amp Games is coming up soon, right? It's like, when's the dates for the Amp Games?
I
It's
don't want to put up the wrong date, so I Lit
I
the
think it's in
7th.
October, isn't it?
I think Amped is October, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's October. Don't
Yeah, because Malaysia's November, right?
it's November,
Yeah.
was
Well,
it 2nd through the 5th, I think. I'm trying to remember.
Debo, yeah.
Yeah, mom always comes first, Dale. Mom's always comes first. Facts. Mom always got to help out moms.
What?
RV
What is
rentals.
Dale talking about, dude? Dale, what are you
No,
smoking? My teacher told me to hand in my essay, but I ain't no snitch. What's that about?
they got RV rentals and all that. Okay. I'm gonna look into see what how to swing something.
She broke
Squeaky.
her hip. Is that what he said? She broke her hip?
Yeah, I'm laughing at it. I
Man,
said Dell
that
squeaky
shit is
wheel.
no joke, man. My mother-in-law
Yeah.
broke her hip, right? And my mom, when she broke her hip, like a month later, she died.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
So like the hip thing, it's a big, big thing on the older people, man.
Yeah, a lot of them fall and break their hips and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that, Dale.
Yeah, man.
Prayers go out to you, bro.
Always do. Yeah, gotta take care of moms. Uh, yeah, dude.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
See, we flew there.
I'll see what I can
Then
do.
we went to Amp Games. Dale squeaky wheel, will you go to?
I would donate that for him to get there. I think
Yeah, let's get it. Let's talk to him, man. Maybe we can get a GoFundMe for Dale, man.
we can do I ride with pads and no pads. I ride with pads and no pedals.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Straight gangster right there. Ain't
Hell
nothing
yeah.
but it. I am trying to get it up here. That's funny.
Yeah, he said October 3rd to the 5th. Seth.
Okay. And then Malaysia would be a month directly after that. Let me see what we can do here, man. Because I would love to go out to Amp too, man.
Malaysia's the 3rd to the 5th. So it's
Yeah.
exactly 1 month ahead.
1 month. Yeah, I would go actually get the wheel. Yeah, I have like I said, I have knobs on the T4. The thing was funny when I put those knobs on, dude, I started beeping the crap out the T4, dude. I was getting up to speed quick on that thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Have you tried those on the links?
I wouldn't. They're too wide for the links for me. They're too wide.
I'll buy them off you.
Well, I don't
I want
have.
to get some, dude. Are those the ones that Duff made you?
No, I can actually. No, I can probably send you those actually because they're sitting. I was gonna put them on the RS, but I think I could definitely send those to you. Probably. We'll talk.
Yep. Laughing out loud. No. Have you ever raced a kangaroo, Dale? I want to answer to that one.
When Seth gets, oh heck yeah, Devo, you're welcome. Like I said, anyone wants to come on, Seth, yeah, dude, you're always welcome to come on and talk wheels. All you guys, like I said, I get a little bit I said with work and everything, I get a little bit crazy, man. Like I said, commuting to New York every day, tough.
Oh, Seth, you're too much with that one, man.
Oh, Seth is 134 volt. Actually, okay.
Get off me, Holmes.
Yeah, to see right now the C8 to me is I love the way that wheel looks. I would
So
say the
you're
C8
so
and the
you're saying
Aero.
you would probably trade the links for the C8 if somebody did a fair trade, or is that what you're saying?
Absolutely not. No, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I mean, I like to do like I said, right now there's no better deal than what I got on that links.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
got to.
You almost, yeah. You got to gift it almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, CJ's the man, dude.
CJ is a good freaking dude. Like
Hey,
anybody,
I haven't seen CJ on the live streams in a little while now.
we had him on not too long ago.
No, no, I'm talking about like in the comments.
Oh well, he has a lot of stuff going on too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what is Seth's daily wheel? What did he say?
X-Way 134.
Oh, that's a good wheel. That's the same one that Matt likes.
Yeah.
Matt Blurt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, I'm just wondering. Okay, what's better though, dude? Like the 168 or 134 on the X-Way? I mean, what's the
I
big
mean,
deal?
what I'm
Is
thinking,
it just
and correct me if
fractions of
I'm wrong in the
seconds?
comments, I think the 134 volt would be good enough for ride and trail, and then a 168 if you're doing a circuit. I don't, you don't need all that top speed, and I think even
Yeah,
too much torque on loose dirt is no good, man. You freaking drift out, spin out, man. So I think 134 volt is more than enough. Yeah, the Lynx is
heck yeah.
perfect
That
for me,
X-Way is
man.
a good wheel, man.
Huh?
I like the X-Way better than the 134 Blitz. I do. I just don't like all that flashy shit on the Blitz. You know, it's cool and stuff, but I like speakers and the chrome rims if they were do it. But I'm not a big LED fan. Like I seen who's the guy from Go that is posting up all the like new stuff they're doing for the Aero. Like they got like some LEDs that they're selling now for the Aero.
Mhm.
Have you seen those yet? So you
For
can
the
get
Aero,
LEDs for
you're talking about
yeah
the
for the
pit fin
Aero.
lights?
Yeah, there's like some lights that go on the front of it right here, and then they made some new Badoo pads. They got like LED lights in the pads.
Mm-hmm. You
You
know
haven't
what's
seen
cool,
that?
right? I
Hmm.
was ripping out the other night. I was ripping down like the street that I live in. I was on my way back from my night ride, and I see a one wheel. But the thing is, I didn't want to startle the dude because he had headphones in. So flew by him, got down to where I live, and I waited on the sidewalk. We start talking. We talked for about 20 minutes. But what was cool, I'm going to show you. I'm actually making a video on this, so I'll give you guys a preview of what I'm going to show you. Oh, it's not going to show up. Let me get another one because it's blue.
Torkel.
These things right here, right? What's cool about these are those slap bracelets, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
look,
What do you use those for?
they light up. So you can use it, you can put it, it's good enough at night to where you're very visible, but it's not distracting, it's not too bright. So you can clip these things on your arm. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and they come in different colors and stuff. And I ordered some. They're really good and they're not that expensive.
What do those
And
have LED lights in them?
yeah, it's a bracelet. This is the cool thing. You could take this. It doesn't look that bright now, but at night it lights up. The room's too bright in here.
No, I'm asking a question. Is there an LED light inside of that?
Yeah, that's how it lights up. It has a battery. Charge it.
Oh, pretty badass, dude.
And what you could do, you could actually put Velcro on the back of this because it straightens out, and you can actually stick this on the side of your wheel and light it up. But
That
I
is
mean, it's
pretty
really
cool.
good for at night. They
Does it
light
make
up
a bunch of
perfect.
different colors than that, or
Yeah,
I see you like the pink color.
well, I got that for you. It was a surprise.
Oh man, see,
I got that for
don't
you.
tell people my favorite colors.
Then they have the blue. You can't see the blue because of the
Oh,
green screen in the back. Then
okay.
I got the orange, and they same thing, lights up. Really not.
That
Yeah, it's good
that is
stuff.
pretty badass. Where'd you get
Yeah,
those at? Amazon or something?
yeah, I got it off Amazon. Yep.
Yeah, send me the link later, man. I'm gonna mess with some of those. Those are
I
pretty
gotta
cool.
start doing that, dude. I don't usually tell people where I get
Share
my
link.
like. Yeah, it's like I don't. I have my reasons for not doing that, but I'll if people want me to do it, I'll start doing it. I just
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
those are pretty cool though, man. Those are pretty cool.
dude, and a dude. I mean, I could see him very very well from a few blocks away with that. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's not obnoxiously bright where you're gonna have that stuff that's blink. When you're riding at night, you
That's
don't want
like
all that stuff blinking.
a soft kind of light.
It's soft but visible, if that makes any
Yeah, it's
sense.
not like sharp, like,
Yeah,
hey,
that sharp light at night will get you jacked up. And I'm going to tell you why. People don't think about this. A lot of times when you're riding at night, you want to be able to catch the headlights, you know, out of your peripheral if it's
yeah,
bouncing
yeah,
off a
yeah, yeah,
car or
yeah.
something. But if you have that constant like this, it's going to mess with your eyes. You're going to think a car, you know what I mean? And then when a car is coming, you're, oh, it's not just my light, and bang. So like I said, man, you gotta be careful when you're riding, man.
How much is a pack of those? What, $20 maybe? 30?
Dude, I think I got both of those under $10.
Yeah, see, that's cool because I thought about getting the lights. I don't know if you watched that video that Marty put up last time when they were doing the rocket. They were doing the review and they were all writing it. And I was watching that, and when I was watching that, there was a guy that had a helmet with these friggin' lights that kind of go like all like around it. And I looked those things up, like they're like $200 fucking dollars, bro, just for some little LED strip that goes around your helmet, man.
Yeah.
And it's
I'll
cool
show
because
you.
you can program the shit out of them and make them
All right.
purple, pink, like
Well, this is a thing
pink.
too, right? I'm showing you guys the stuff. I'll make a video, but I'm just gonna show it now. But I'll do a full video on when it's all set up. I mean, this is just and these are different things. I mean, I'm like frugal when it comes to this stuff because I mean, you can go broke really quick.
Oh, for
So
sure.
what I got here, if you guys see that green screen is messing with everything. But what it is a hold on a second. And this is pretty cool too because you're not breaking the bank. Hold on a minute.
Yeah,
This
over
here.
in NorCal, Sonoma,
So you
they got
ready?
Sears Point, I think.
This is pretty cool. This is a light to put on the back of your helmet. RGB.
Is that the one I sent you?
This is a different one. And it gets pretty bright. I mean, the lights are
No,
all on in here. You see what I'm saying?
that's the one I sent you, Sensei.
Nah, it's a different one.
All
I
right,
know the
press the
one you
button
sent
again.
me. Huh?
Press it again. Yeah, that's the same one. I'm
No,
gonna
it's
pull it
different,
out just to show you.
I think yours is bigger, dude. I didn't mean
All
that to be
right,
up.
you all tell me, is it the same
Oh, it
thing or
is,
not?
dude. I thought you
Is
had
it
the
the
other
same
one.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mine's better, man. It flashes brighter.
No, dude, this is like Cyclops. See there? I'm about to shoot a
Do you got
beam at the
the
3D.
501?
Huh?
See, I could come up and be like, hey, what are you guys doing?
This is
Let me get
this is
some ID.
this is the 20.0 right here. Look at that. Boom, I'll shoot a beam right through the TV. But no, I mean, this is like there's different. Let me make sure I turn this off. We're like a bunch of
Yeah, you
kids.
gotta hold it down. And it has a little USB charger right there in the back. So you guys could charge it, and it's full waterproof. And it comes with a magnetic part. You know who
Yep.
laced me up on this? And I'm pretty sure I told you about this. It was Marty. This is the light that Marty uses right here.
Is that
And
dude?
I told him, man,
thought
I
they
want a
had
good light, and this was it. This was his recommendation.
look at
The
that. Dude,
wheel,
I always
the wheel
thought.
father.
Wait a second. Let me turn this thing off. I'm sorry, guys. Don't want to turn off.
You got to hold the button down for 3 seconds.
There we go. Yes, sir. So, I mean, you could find, like I tell people, you don't have to. I mean, you can pick this thing up for what? Delivered for like $24 or something. I think it was
Yeah,
something like
like
that.
20, $30, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's worth it, dude, because I had one of those for a couple years, almost 3 years. And the thing that screwed me up was the magnet part. It got kind of messed up, and it didn't work right. So I had to Velcro it. And one day I was riding and bloop, I didn't even feel it fall off, dude.
Oh, the magnet?
So, yeah, the magnet got like cracked. So I had to Velcro mine on.
Gotcha. And it holds good with the Velcro, right?
Yeah, it holds really good with the Velcro. It held years, but I was riding in the rain, and then I got home and it wasn't there anymore.
So, I mean, 'cause I've been doing a lot of night riding. I'm sorry, guys. And so I'm just trying to be visible on the road, but not trying, I just got to figure out what helmet I want to stick to. And I want to put it on my upgraded football helmet.
Rainbow.
I'm not going to use the
It's
Ugh.
just reading Rainbow.
Oh, damn. That's funny.
Did too much with that, Seth.
All right, guys. I am still way down the list here. We're gonna.
We're going Star Trek with it, dude.
That is so. Oh, that is it. Yeah, he did. He had
Yeah, do you
the
remember?
visor.
Yeah, we're going Star Trek with it, Seth.
Well, the thing, yeah, the Hero was not a bad wheel. I mean, if you opened that thing up, it was very
No,
well built, but it was the price
yeah,
that killed that wheel. No one
yeah,
was going
but
to
you know
pay
what? Hey,
$4 grand for that thing.
no, hey, dude, no, it had a lot of problems, dude. Austin has 15 of them sitting in a Connex, and all of them have battery problems. All of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the thing you have to look at though, remember, if you got the batteries from E-Wheels, remember they had special batteries. They didn't have the same batteries that all them other wheels had, so you would luck out. Maybe the other ones, but you
I'll
got the
find out
Litec
because
connects.
Austin's supposed to be servicing those damn things. I'll find out what the batteries are. But yeah, he was like, no, these things are pieces of crap. And that
Wow.
was Austin's words.
Now,
I was like,
besides the
okay.
batteries, the other build quality was all right though. It was almost the wheel was almost overbuilt. I know taking it apart was not. It was no party. Cold dog. All right, dude. You guys are convincing me, man. I'm coming.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
I'll
man.
talk to KB and see if I could be the pace EUC to start the race. Have everyone warm up the tires. I don't know, dude. I saw some pictures for that Commander mag. I think it looks actually pretty nice though, dude. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
it
lie.
does look pretty badass.
It looks good. It looks
You
good.
seen Wheel Good Times though? Like, I don't know, man. I guess people are gonna do it, but like he was gonna show us that, but like I went to click on it and it's like members only, so you got to pay. And I was like, I don't know,
For what
man.
for
Honestly,
the
I'm
Commander?
not
Oh, to
gonna
see the
charge none
video?
of you guys nothing for what I give. I
No,
don't
I'm not
think
doing
Seth is gonna charge you anything.
that.
There's a lot of guys that are not gonna charge you one penny for information. And to me, we're so small. I don't think we should be doing that yet.
Like you,
But
dude,
it is what it is.
you got to tell the truth, dude.
What's that?
Why don't you give everyone a link to your OnlyFans, bro?
No, man.
I'm sorry, man. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
man. Come on,
I'm
man.
sorry. He's trying to build up
TMI,
money
man.
for the
TMI.
Malaysian trip.
TMI, man.
He's trying to
Wait
build
till
up
after
some
Malaysia,
cash.
man.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, I think Duff does the same thing too with the members only. I think he's got like 15 members that pay.
Yeah, he has members. Like I
Dale's
said,
one.
my channel is just and
Dale's
again,
one.
I thank everyone that subs to
But
the
it's only
channel.
like
I
two
really, really do.
bucks. $2
I
a
really
month.
do. I do. Um, I don't like I said, man. Like I said, making content is fun. Sometimes it gets a little monotonous, especially writing and filming and editing. Editing, like I said, if you don't edit videos, dude,
That's what I got to learn to do is editing, like really bad. Because
I'll tell
I feel like
I'll tell
showing so
people
many people
straight.
how I ride here in Mexico, but I suck at videotaping, dude.
But dude, to be completely honest, I love making content. But it'll get to a point, man, if you're not careful, YouTube making videos, man, it'll gut you, bro. I'm telling you, man. It gets to a point where it gets monotonous, man.
That's
You
like a
figure
job.
you go out, you ride for 2 hours, you get footage, you come back with 2-3 hours worth of footage, man. That's a lot of footage to go through.
Yeah, it is. You know, just to get like a 15-minute video, it takes you like 4, 5, 6 hours to edit.
Maybe.
You know?
If you're doing
Yeah.
360 camera, it can take you longer than that because you have to double edit.
Yeah. And then, you know, but you know, hey, if you get it down, once you get it down, it's not that hard.
Not Dell. We gotta send Dell some Gatorade
Is
with
your
some
thumb in your mouth,
electrolytes.
Dale? He's got his
Yeah,
thumb in his mouth.
he does. If you're
Hey, we're
getting
gonna be
oh,
having Mike Christian on the show pretty soon. So it's gonna be a good one, guys. You guys gotta watch that one. Me
yeah,
and him we're
going
already getting into it, me and him.
Professor Mikey. Yeah, Mike is good. I enjoy his content. Knows a lot too, man.
I'm gonna tell him to try to get what's that guy's name, man? Sergey or
Oh,
Sir.
iCafe.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, dude,
Well,
why
he
don't you
needs,
ask him
dude.
if
He needs to
does he
have his
speak
own.
English?
Yeah, he needs to have his own. He needs to be on his own, dude.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're both
That's
of
what
them
I'm saying. I'm
dudes.
gonna ask Mike to ask for us to try to set it up for
Yeah,
us with him.
he needs to be on
Because
because both of them
yeah,
dudes
he's
are
like a little inventor like Austin.
big time. Oh, him and
Yeah.
Austin. Could you imagine the
Can you
wheels that those
imagine
two can
Austin and
make?
him together, dude?
Oh
Oh
my
my god.
gosh. Yeah, that would be wicked. Will AVS be part of a larger 2025 Roger ride, or is that I don't know.
Hey, so the
Well,
Marty ride
Roger
is
took
now the Roger
over.
ride, huh?
Well, Roger took
Officially.
over the Marty tour, didn't he?
Yeah, I did that like a year or two ago, right after Marty
I think they still
broke
going to
his
do it.
ankle on the A2. I think it was the A2 he broke his ankle on, right?
Yeah, it was the A2, the assassin wheel.
The
Oh, Ricardo's
assassin.
talking about going to Australia. Nice. That would be a trip. Maybe next year. I still got to get out to Cali too, though.
Yeah, good stuff. Ricardo, me too, man.
Nice, Bones. Nice. So he's talking about a week after the race, they're gonna put a tour together. Okay.
What's up, Fresh Bones? You want to come on next Friday, man? Let us know, man. We want to get you on here, bro.
We're gonna oh, okay, gotcha.
Brisbane. That's the place right there, Brisbane.
What's the weather
Hey,
like right
Dale's not
now?
far from Brisbane, right?
It's cold out there though right now, in well
In
parts of
Australia?
Australia. Right? I thought they're going into winter season, aren't they? I could be wrong.
Are they? Do they
Let
even
me.
have a winter season, dude?
Heck yeah, it gets cold over there, dude. Certain
Does
parts
it?
of Australia, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, hey, Fresh Bones said for sure, let's go.
All
Let's
right,
try
heck
to
yeah,
set it up for
Bones.
next Friday, Sensei.
Bones is next Friday good for you? Let me know.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. For sure, let's go.
Oh, you said for show? Did he say for sure or for show? Because for
No, he
show,
said for sure,
oh my
let's go.
God, let's go. Oh heck, okay. Then we got Bones coming next week, y'all.
Hell yeah. It's winter here now, Dale says.
See?
So what's winter's looking like? What's the temperature winter like? Is it in the 50s, the 40s? Fahrenheit wise. I know you guys probably use Celsius. You know what's weird? Everywhere outside the United States, people use kilometers and Celsius.
United States is backwards on certain
And we're all like and then they use centimeters and we use inches, you know? And we
right.
use yards and they use meters.
They use meters.
Yeah.
Use meters. I think what's good though, like riding the EUCs is forcing me to go ahead and basically memorize kilometers and meters and all that stuff, which is pretty good. I mean, you learn it in school and then you don't use it or you forget it. You understand what I mean? That whole type of thing. One thing that I wish was on more wheels, and people are going to probably get on me for saying this, I do like the wave sound on the Emotion wheels. I think more wheels
Oh, the
need it.
sound wave sound? You
That
liked it?
sound wave. I like it
That
actually. Yeah, I like that. Sound
yeah.
like a pigeon.
Yeah, it was cool.
I like that.
I didn't like that. You know what I liked? When I used the AVAS through EUC World and had the hog sound on it, where it sounded like a Harley.
But dude, didn't that eat the battery though?
Huh?
Didn't that thing?
Yeah,
Didn't
it
it eat?
did. It did because it's constantly going. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing ate the crap out the battery. 'Cause
Yeah, but
I
it
did it on
sounded
the
cool as
RS
hell,
one time.
man.
Yeah.
On the V12, I had it on the V12 as loud as the speakers would go, and it sounded pretty cool, man.
Nice. Oh, they're talking about your half Irish.
53 degrees.
50. Okay, 53 degrees.
Nigga Dale said, I hate that sound. I tell people, don't ride near me if you use it.
Oh, dude, I want to get a freaking 12-inch sub and put that on and ride next to Dell. Yeah. Sound like a pack of birds, like a flock of birds.
Hey, I forgot who had the damn thing where you seen the guy that's got the bubbles that come out the back of the damn EUC?
Dude, I remember that. I do. I saw it on some video, man.
Yeah, I want to get that. I want to ride around like that, and it's to show off with the kids, because sometimes I do like I call it my kid touring day. So I'll go to the park that's like the town park, and it's
Sorry.
the only friggin' park. And I go there like on a Saturday when I know there's a lot of little kids, and I go fully geared out, dude, all blue and black. I look like a Power Ranger, dude.
Dude, that's
And
freaking
and the
hilarious.
kids, they run up to me, dude, and they all want to take pictures with me and hug me and shit. I swear, bro,
That's
like
cool.
I was the first guy in this. The town's only like 50,000, right, or something like that. But I was the first one to ride a unicycle in this town. Then I brought Austin, and then Austin brought a buddy, and then we taught a couple of Mexican cats, and then we got another Mexican guy. So it's like 6 or 7 of us. But I was like the guy. Like people would say, "Oh, the wheel guy, the wheel guy."
That's
Like
actually cool,
friggin'
dude.
people know me as the wheel guy here in this town, dude.
That's actually pretty cool.
It
And
is
guess
pretty
who we
cool, man.
have in the
I feel
house?
popular.
Flip is in the house. EUC Chronicles. What's happening, brother? I'm
Oh,
sorry,
is he
I'm
here?
running behind, but this is a good night, man. This is a good. I appreciate you guys. This is a good night. Chronicles getting the love. Flip, look at that, man. Elvis has entered the building. We have George up in this house. Thank you, George. Guys, smash that like button. We're going to try to run this thing up through the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. Feel the beat, feel the rhythm. Edibles.
You know what's another thing that I've always like, because these things are vehicles, right? You know what I've noticed that they haven't really invested in? It's kind of stupid a little bit, but like, wouldn't it be cool if you could ride your UEC thing and lock it up on a bike rack? How come they don't make something to lock it up?
Who was locking theirs on a bike rack?
Some of the rims you can put a club through the rim.
Yeah, you can do it through the rim.
But I'm just wondering how come they haven't like said, "Hey, look, you know, this is what we're gonna make." We already got alarms on them. They already got alarms on them. They already got passcodes.
Maybe build it into the frame. You know,
yeah,
you have to build it like to the center of the frame. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The handle. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just throw your lock through that and chain, and boom, you're good. Because they're already waterproof, right? So
okay. Here's the airport code for Bentonville, I believe, and then this is the date for Amped. Okay, so exactly 1 month. Let's see what we can do. Because
XNA is the airport code, right?
The drive wouldn't be bad though. Even just to come in, and it wouldn't be bad. If I could do it with another person, who knows? Maybe
you're not that far from him, dude. No, I'm fucking far, dude. You're 14 hours is nothing, dude. That's
about
like
14. If maybe, like I said, I'll talk it over with a couple people. I mean, if you split the drive between like 2 or 3 people, it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah,
maybe Flip, man. We could head out to Amp, man. He come down from where he is, and then we meet up here, and then we just continue all the way through. Maybe we can do something like that. Hit me up, Flip, if that's an idea for you. Yeah,
you're a lot closer than I am. I don't know. I'd probably just fly to that one.
Race a kangaroo. Don't race any kangaroo. I watch them kangaroos whoop people's asses. You ever see that video on that dude hit
that punches the damn kangaroo?
He can't. Yeah, he's messing with his dog. He's choking
his
dog.
Yeah, and then the kangaroo looks at him like, bang. What the hell?
Yeah, he's stunned.
What did he just do? Hey, but the dude like hit him like he knew the kangaroo. Like, hey, cut that out, Jack.
He did. He stuck him good too.
He said, "Hey, you got a problem?"
Oh, dude, that's a good joke, right? Seth, that's a good one. Did you read?
Yeah, I know. That's why you hear me say, "Get off me, Holmes."
Oh, dude, that's a good one.
He's too much with that one.
I nearly ran into a kangaroo once. Oh, that would suck, dude. That'd be like running into a freaking deer. My cousin just hit a deer in his car and tracked his car.
I wonder, like animals, they get like dogs get mad. I ever seen the rabies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the kangaroos ever get the rabies and they start chasing fucking people down. So I'm wondering if Dale's ever had to outrun a damn kangaroo that's coming after him, foaming at the mouth.
That's what's up, Flip. We'll talk, bro. We'll talk about that.
He's down, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Sweet.
Nah, dude, a kangaroo will kick a hole through you, man. You ever see them claws on the things?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
There's no rabies in Australia. What do you mean there's no rabies, man?
I think everything got rabies up here, man. Freaking raccoons and all that stuff.
Hell
How
yeah.
fast
Just
they're, you know,
take a couple of New York rats out there, man.
oh, dude, some of the rats are big as cats up here, dude.
Yeah, man. I know,
Dude,
man. I've seen some
I was
crazy
in a
videos on that
subway.
shit.
I was in a subway and I saw a rat carrying a
Oh, man.
slice, New York slice. And the New York slice is big. Anyone's been in New York, you get your dude, the rat was bigger than the slice of the pizza, bro. That rat was huge. It was like the rat was carrying a slice of pizza in his hand. He's walking up the stairs with me, man. Yo, that rat was huge, bro.
Hey,
Some of
man,
them,
you sure you're not talking about Stuart Little?
it might have been Stewart. It might have
Yeah,
been
it might have
Master
been one of his
Splinter down. It
family
might have
members.
been Master Splinter down in that subway,
It
dude. Those
might,
rats are
shit,
big,
might have been
Spawn.
exactly the pizza. You know, it might have been like that. You know,
Yeah,
but
dude, that
nah,
was
them
funny.
rats are huge, bro. I was watching some of those Subway deals where the guy's sleeping all covered up, and somebody kicks him to wake up, and all these rats just come out of the
Dude, that's
cover.
one rat ran up a dude. Yeah, I remember ran up his leg and stuff.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that would be a good mix right there. A C8. Yeah, that would be a good freaking mix. I don't know what it, dude. I
Captain Sanders
always
too
love that.
much
I
for
keep
it.
saying it. I always love the Nikola, dude. I got a buddy selling a Nick AR for a good deal. A good deal. Hit me up. Anyone need a Nick AR? But the thing is, local pickup in Jersey only though. So
Yeah, my phone's
here
acting.
is Tef1 Mike. Well, they just had Tef1 in Jersey, down in Millville, but that's over. If that's what, or
One. Well, they just had the Tef1.
Yeah. Like I said, my schedule's a little bit, like I told you, man. My schedule's a little bit hectic.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look at the. So Anakin saying it's up in North Cal. Because this
What?
time it was in Southern Cal. Last Tef1 in California was in Southern Cal. So I guess this year it's gonna be in Northern Cal. Where are we at in Northern Cal, Anakin? You know, I don't even want to talk about King Song anymore. I'm just so disappointed.
Well, this is the thing with King Song, right? So
You seen the No Nick
George-
No video?
who's?
No Nick No video where
I saw.
he opened up the
I
wheel
saw
and it
that.
was all friggin' dented, and I was like, "What, man?"
That might have happened during shipping. Then it was like, I guess we were trying to give him a little bit of static when he was trying to get, and then did Rob have to step in? But this is the thing. They should know, these guys know their wheels. They've been doing this a long time. They're not going to call you with a bunch of bull crap. But if I'm not mistaken, they end up getting it all straightened out. But we shouldn't have to go through all that once you order a wheel. If it comes damaged, it should, manufacturer, whoever should have to cover that. But I believe the dealer stepped in and helped out and smoothed everything over. So George is saying, I'm hoping the F22 Pro, and the F18. I think the fate is already sealed on the F22 Pro. F18.
Oh, it's over with.
Yeah. Sean put out a good video from New York on the F22, and it was a good review, and he gave it a fair shake. But I mean, he basically called it the SUV of EUCs. So I mean, if you know that's what you want, a comfortable cruiser wheel, then that's the wheel for you. But if you're looking for, something light and high speed, that's not the wheel for you. It's a heavy. Like I said, she got the F22 Pro, man. She got some hips and ass on her.
I'm gonna have to start getting off this thing pretty soon, Sensei.
Yeah, we're gonna start boiling it down, bro.
I got like maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5. Give us 10 minutes. You can go for another 10. You can go for 10. 10 minutes ain't gonna kill you, bro.
All right.
Yeah, Trub. Yeah, we had Trub on. Trub's awesome, man. I had a blast.
Yeah, he's pretty cool cat.
He's good too. And what I love about his reviews, he tells it just like it is. This is what's wrong with it. This is it, dude. It's like,
yeah,
he don't scrub it out, man. That's how it should be.
I know, dude. I think that hurt the Apex sales a little bit. I mean, it is what it is, man. Because I know that when he started complaining about the suspension, and I feel him because he's just being honest. But like, if you're gonna, I don't know, business wise, I would think, and it sounds kind of fucking shady, but I think if you're selling something, your first review should be kind of like a commercial review, like, oh, get the new wheel, get it, blah blah blah, and then once it starts selling, then have your initial review. And what
Okay.
happened is they did an initial review before it really started selling, so the sales declined on that wheel because of that. I'm 100 on that, but
Right.
it might have been a little better for that to happen now, and they work all the kinks, and they show the people like, hey, check it out, we got some feedback, we're gonna freaking fix it, and that made them look even better in front of the people. So it might help their sales in the future, but that first initial apex, I think
I see
it
what you're
took a big
saying.
hit.
I
Yeah.
see. Me personally, if I was making a wheel, right? Let's just go with the great riders that are on the stream. You know, there's a lot of good riders on. Willie Brady. You know, you got a lot. Seth, dude, I would have so. Let's say I get 6 wheels made up. I would give those wheels out to those guys, and I would say, beat the snot out of it. Beat the snot out of it. Keep keep the feedback. Whatever give it to me. I don't care if it's good or bad. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what's breaking. Beat the snot out of it. Whatever we have to fix, we fix, send parts to them until we get that stuff all worked out. And the thing is, if that wheel can stand up to how Willie Brady rides it, Seth rides it, how Truck rides it, you know your average rider is not going to have a problem with the wheel. That's
Exactly.
what I would do. I would have them test the heck out of the wheel
Yeah.
before I would give it to any other.
Before mass production.
Yeah. Yeah. Or before any YouTube videos, any of that stuff. Like, guys,
Yeah.
just don't make the videos. Let's just go, one-on-one. Tell me what's wrong with it, what we need to fix, and that type of thing. Once the wheels are done, let those guys keep the wheels. Everything's up to date, and then we start mass production. That's what I would do. Have them beat the snot out the wheel, man. That's what I would do. I'm going to skip down there. All those lights, that's right on Amazon, George. Those and dude, like I said, $24 delivered. You can't beat it. It's a good light. Mikey said he had a little bit of trouble with the magnet after a couple of years. You can always Velcro it on, or
they're on Amazon, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this thing, it has a braking sensor. So I don't know if you knew that, Sensei.
What's that?
That light has a braking sensor.
Oh, the
light. Yeah. If you brake it, it'll hit solid. Watch. Yeah, watch. Let me see. Watch.
Oh, yes, sir. And it gets brighter.
Did you see that?
That's pretty freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah, so you have a braking sensor with this light.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it different like at night, man. You definitely want to be seen. Oh, I appreciate that, Anakin. That's awesome, dude. We try to do the thing.
Right on, Anakin. Thank you, man.
It's coming finally. Someone down excited to see some emotion specs, and I would go 200. Oh, those 200-volt wheels are definitely coming. I know. Brian Dillard was rolling out on that wheel, hit 74 miles an hour on that thing.
Yeah, Devo. That I agree with that with Chooch.
Editing definitely sucks.
Yeah, he's hilarious when he's like, "This is like the best wheel I've ever ridden." Like, he cracks me up when he says that. I don't know, man. It's just, but he can ride, man. He can ride for sure.
Yeah,
Chooch is off the hook.
I like.
Yeah, the other day I seen one of his videos.
You see the one
he
down, right?
almost busted his ass pretty good. Yeah, the other day, right?
Yeah,
he got lucky, dude.
Like maybe
the way he fell, he got really lucky.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what I tell people, man.
He almost hit that curb.
He jumped the curb, the curb hop, and he landed a little bit sideways.
Yeah, and then it kind of squiggled on him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you never know, and he's probably done that a million times too.
Hey, Ricardo likes the no editing that we do, just raw.
Oh, he's talking about Roger and like when they just edit, they just make the video and don't even really edit. They just throw it up there.
No, Marty does all kinds of editing, dude.
Roger basically uploads. I try
Yeah,
to do that.
Roger don't care.
Roger will put up a 2-hour video
Or a 5-hour video.
Yeah,
It doesn't
dude.
matter.
It's
Doesn't matter.
awesome, man. But I try to edit. I mean, I don't do a whole lot of fancy stuff, but I do try to make it to where, because sometimes people attention span is a little short, just being honest. So I try to keep my videos down to a certain minute. But I'm not the most daring writer, so I try to limit how many minutes I put up there.
You know, it'd be cool, man, if they, you know, those shows where they follow someone around their whole friggin' day. What do they call that?
Oh, like a
real TV or whatever.
those
You know,
Yeah.
hey, I bet you if you followed Roger around, it'd probably be a very interesting,
that show would be freaking
very,
hilarious.
very interesting.
He got a good sense of humor too. He's freaking funny.
Yeah, and he's just crazy. He's just crazy. He's a good guy, but he's crazy.
Oh, dude, that whole crew with George and
Yeah, their
Nick, those
vibe.
guys are,
They got a
dude,
good
we need to
vibe.
get that whole crew on the show.
They're
man.
hilarious,
Them
aren't they,
dudes
dude?
are freaking funny, man.
What's the little chubby guy that rides that K2 or whatever the hell that thing is, dude?
Oh, he has a couple of them scooters, man.
Yeah, what's his name?
What's his? I forgot his name.
Yeah, the big guy. He's just funny as hell. He's just always giving everyone shit.
Oh,
He's always giving people shit. I like him.
Yeah, Kinks. I don't know, man. I don't know if they're good, if they can even catch up. Hopefully,
reality
they
TV.
do a little bit better marketing with the F-18. I think it might sell better because it's a lighter wheel. I hope it's a lighter wheel anyway.
Well, they sure need that, because if that one bunks too, you could start saying goodbye to King Song, man. I'm being serious, dude.
Hope not. EUC Loser, what's up, dude? Sorry, a little bit late to the party, man. Thanks for stopping in. It's not Kansas you need to watch out for. It's those hairy, scary dropping. Oh, that's what he's saying. It says with the Apex, it didn't help Marty posting about the bit that broke when he knew it was flawed and already had a replacement. He didn't. Well, I mean, that was I understand. Yeah, I understand that whole thing, man. I don't know. They have the suspension parts too, man. So
I think it goes back to what you said originally, is that
you just got to test the hell.
They should have tested all that shit before they made videos, before it got put out there too much, you know?
Yeah, you got to test them first. But I mean, that goes back. We've been saying that for years. I mean, you can go back and look on a lot of people's videos. They're like, man, you got to put the wheel in the hands of people that are going to ride it hard.
Yeah.
If cut it out, bro. You ain't sleepy.
No, I'm not, man. I got to go somewhere in a second. I got to ride.
All right, you're behind. I mean, you're behind. That's right. You're 3 hours behind. That's
yeah.
To go. I could go ride, actually.
Yeah, you'd be doing 1 o'clock in the morning riding now.
I've done it. I've done it quite a few times. A whole lot of times. There's no one
out
on the road.
You might be kind of like an owl then.
Yeah, I'm like I'm like Batman.
Like a night owl.
I'm out at night. I don't have to worry about choking anybody.
Hey, but owls don't have long legs, so it can't be that.
No. You ain't right, bro. Yeah, Roger got some long videos, man.
Yeah.
Sir.
But you know what? When you're watching his videos, it's almost like you're with the guy, you know? Like you're with them, dude. Because they're not like trying to like, hey, you know, most of the time they're just BSing amongst themselves, which is pretty cool.
Wait, what is it? What the market wants is suspension, maximum speed, and the least amount of weight. Yeah. I'm telling you, dude, the EUC market really, and I'm talking about any of this stuff, PEV market, they got to make a battery change. When they put those better, more energy dense batteries lighter, that's when it's really gonna, we made the last comment here. That's when it's really going to take off. But until battery tech is dropped, until they let that hit the market, The weight's going to be a problem. And the motors, I mean, motors are heavy now. But did you see
I'm gonna start gearing up while we're talking.
Yeah. Did you see the this is the last comment here again, everyone. I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. But Koenigsegg, the dark matter motor. Did you guys look that up, man? Probably I'll post that on the next video. I did a video on that maybe over a year ago. The amount of horsepower that motor puts out, I think it's over 800 horsepower, and the thing is a little bit bigger than a can of Coca-Cola, man. It's like this. It's like this big. It's crazy. It's crazy. Insane. Yeah, he loves every wheel, man. He's like if you remember the old commercials with Mikey and Life cereal. He likes it. He'll eat anything. Remember that?
Yeah, just give it to Mikey. He'll eat it all.
He'll eat anything.
He'll eat anything. Yeah, I'm kind of like that too, man.
That is funny.
I eat anything, man.
Dude, we made it. You misspelled. That's his new name. Katooch. Yeah, I did Cooch. Guys, you guys messed me up. Chooch. He'll be a cool guest to get on the show too, though.
Yeah, I tried to get him on here. Just he's so busy with his schedule and shit, and he doesn't really want to do live streams.
Yeah, I don't think he would come on, but it would be cool to have him on here.
It's like Mike Leahy is another guy I kind of want to get, but I don't think maybe if Seth helps us out.
No, maybe remember Mike jumped on it.
No, but I'm talking about a one-on-one.
He jumped on at King of the Hammers, man.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like a one-on-one, so we could just ask him straight up questions to him, you know? He's got a big fan base, dude.
He got a huge fan base. But I've been following him for years, man.
Yeah, so have I, dude.
Yeah, he's a good.
He's phenomenal. Hey, I love that guy. That guy gets down, dude.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
He's probably the reason you got the RS-19, isn't it?
You know who actually really made me decide to get the RS-19? It was EUC Vibes.
Really?
I rode his RS-19 Torque at the indoor rally, Cobra's indoor rally, and I fell in love with that thing. And I've kept it ever since. Now, why I'm holding on, I love the wheel, but it also has those LiTech battery packs, so I'm not going to have any troubles with the battery. It fully charges up, you know, it still holds a good charge, so I could keep that wheel for quite a few more years. I'm gonna hold on to it. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Shibby's a cool dude, man. Like I said, it'd be really nice, like I said, to go out there, even Ant, man, just to meet everybody. If I could, like I said, if me and Flip could take and like do a team up drive over there, that would be really cool, man. George, there's some RS-19s for a really, really good price, man. You could find them. People were dumping those things. I think Brady had one for sale, dude. I think he had a Torque for sale. I don't know if he sold it already though. But hey, everybody, we are going to get ready to close this down. Appreciate everybody for being on this impromptu stream. Again, we basically just said we're going to get together today because, like I said, your schedule's busy, Mikey, mine's busy, and we said we're going to do it, and we did it. We got it done. Everyone came on. We love you guys.
Yeah, we're glad you all came on for us, man. That was awesome. Thank you, guys.
And one thing I want to say too is I thank everybody for all the subs, man. I got over 1,900 subs. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate it, and I'm going to keep banging out some content. That stuff that you saw tonight with the safety lights and everything, I'm doing a video, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you some of my new helmets. I got 2 new helmets I want to share with you guys, and we'll do that, and just keep these videos coming. And Mikey, anything you want to say before we sign off?
No, man. Thank you guys for coming. Fresh Bones, we got to get a hold of you for next week, and see you next Friday, guys. And peace and happy riding always.
There we go. Remember, thank each and every one of you for joining us, but you get on your wheel. Yeah, you ride it. Like you hate it, you be safe out there. You ride it. Like you hate it, I'm Sensei, your
Green Master Mike.
That's it. Hello, good night, and get out there and ride this weekend if the weather is good. Love y'all. Peace out, happiness, and all those good things.
Happy vibes.
Yes, sir.